Welcome. Jason Fladlien here on behalf of Wilson Matos, the Rapid Crush crew, the team. We want to show you behind the curtains of a big new tech breakthrough that we've recently uncovered. And in fact, that's just one of the things that we're going to do on today's webinar. On today's webinar, if you really want to know what it's about beyond the tech breakthrough that I think is super exciting, if you get it and if I can properly explain it, I'm also going to give you insights on the best ways to get traffic, the best ways to build an email list, and the best ways to make money selling things to people with the right types of funnels, the right types of offers. I'm going to wrap all this up in a nice, pretty bow and put it to you in a special deal so you can get your hands on this software to use this stuff. I'm also going to unlock for you a special first of its kind wrapped around a secret funnel type that almost nobody knows about that Will and I have perfected, and give you outright that marketing campaign as well, in the hopes to bribe you just to simply try out these good, awesome, powerful marketing applications that we developed and that I feel offer at a fair price. But let's set the stage. I love to start out of simplicity. And what's the keys to making money online? How do you get rich online? How do you change your financial situation for the better? If you want to really simplify it, it looks like this. You have an offer, it's either yours or someone else's that you're promoting, and then you drive traffic to that offer. That traffic goes through a funnel, a sales funnel, and then the copy, the words that are spoken and written, helps that person decide, that person being the traffic, decides how far they continue into the funnel, and if they do or do not spend money with you, and if they do or do not opt in to your email list. So that's it. So if you want to get really good at this business, you got to have a freaking awesome offer. You got to have at least one way reliably of driving traffic through some sort of process that has persuasion dripping from it at each step of the way. Simple, easy, not so much easy, but simple. I would say it's simple. So let's break down these components. And I want to set the stage. Regardless of whether you move forward with us, I think this is going to make you a better marketer, therefore a better money maker. But the way I think of offers, I want you to write this down and really live this. If you can live this, it's a game changer, straight up. When I think of an offer, I think of something so positively irresistible that somebody feels almost guilty, like they're taking advantage of you by giving you money for it. And why would somebody feel that way? Because they're like, oh my God, I'm getting so much for so little in return. And I want every single client that does business with me to feel like they have taken advantage of me and to actually feel pity upon me. Like I'm stealing this practically from Jason because of how he's offering it. And I want you to develop offers that way. Or if you personally can't develop them yet, leverage existing offers or enhance existing offers so people realize it costs more not to buy it than it does to buy it. And by the way, sometimes buying it is done with money, and sometimes buying it is done with an email. So let me buy your free gift. In exchange, I will give you permission to email me and market to me. And that is a buying event, not necessarily a transactional money event, but a buying event nonetheless. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's talk traffic. Traffic is the thing that everybody thinks they need, although usually that is not possibly the case. The way I look at traffic is people want to fill up a stadium before they book the talent, before they book the singer, the halftime show, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't work that way. First, you get the talent, and then you sell the tickets. But people want traffic. They think they need traffic. They're desperate for traffic, and they run around and they usually get very little of it. Now, traffic is not an isolated event. Everything is connected together. But I will tell you, absolutely, if you had to guess right now, I want you to tell me in the chat, what type of traffic do you think is the best traffic that's possible out there? What do you think in this business, the number one best, most monetary, easiest to leverage traffic that exists? And almost everybody gets this wrong. And some people will never be able to get it right because they have a certain flaw in their genetic disposition to think that if it's new, it's got to be better. And that's not necessarily the case. The best traffic you could ever hope to get is email traffic. Email traffic is heads and shoulders. Every statistical measurement proves email is still the best in 2021. Email just beats everything else. You say, Jason, well, what about social media? Well, here's the difference with social media. I want you to think of social media as you going out to a party and trying to make a sales presentation in the middle of the dance floor at the party. Email is, we are privately sitting down having a cup of coffee together, and you're asking me if I have a solution for your problems. Email is private and it's permissive. Social media is insanity and chaos. Doesn't mean we can't use the social media. Doesn't mean we can't be clubhousing this and TikToking that, right? But email traffic is more personable, more connected, more directive, but at the same time, email traffic is more leverageable. Because other types of traffic, you're chasing them down, hunting them down. Email traffic, you're pushing a button and they're coming to you. So one type of traffic is reactive. One type of traffic is proactive. We can either sit around and hope people come to our websites, or we can send emails and have people come to our websites. Now, we want to leverage other types of traffic to turn them into email traffic. We want to put people on an email list. And so other types of traffic, the most common, most popular is Facebook ads. Facebook ads are the best to scale. So this is how you can turn 1 into 2, 2 into 4, 4 into 8, 8 into 16, 16 to 32, 32 to 64, and so on and so forth. The reason why Facebook ads are a little bit challenging is this. If everybody does the same thing, what happens? Nothing happens other than you lose money. So you have to be innovative in how you approach the Facebook game in terms of how you're presenting your offers, in terms of what you put out there, in terms of the funnel structure, in terms of the copy, in terms of the offer and the enticement. Generally, you have to do a lot of magic up front before you can turn Facebook ads on in a way that is successful. Now, you can do what I call Facebook organic, which is you can have friends, or you can be part of groups, or you can somehow, some way, one way or another, leverage the reach of Facebook inherent in the feed and the algorithm and get traction that way. And that's very effective. In fact, I would consider that for most of my clients a recommendation that they go organic before they go paid. You can do both, obviously. I will tell you, I prefer traffic sources that are underutilized. So Pinterest has now become one of my favorite traffic sources because, simply put, people are ignoring it. And what's being ignored means it's easier to have impact in. It's easier to have reach in. The traffic is cheaper there because people aren't spending as much money or time to attract it. It appeals to a consumer segment, by the way, that is the fastest growing segment on the internet right now in terms of its buying power in the markets that we play in. But whatever the case may be, you need traffic. Now, ideally for you, unless you're already making 6 figures or more per year, the traffic you should drive to is not a product that they would pay for immediately, but instead something they can get for free. So you take the traffic from anywhere else and you send it through what we call an email capture page or an opt-in funnel, to use different jargon. So that way you get the traffic, you spend on it once, you put them on an email list, and then you can reach out to that audience over and over and over again. Is this making sense so far? So this is one of the most powerful reasons why email is so effective, is because you'll generally get the same person to click on several things over periods of times of days and weeks and months, as opposed to buy or die, do it now or never do it. So this is the ideal. Now, does it always work out this way? Not always, but this is the ideal. So we get the traffic, we send them to a funnel. What's a funnel? Like a funnel is what we used to use when we were younger, and we'd pour beer in it and we would drink it as fast as humanly possible. I don't know how many brain cells we would kill doing that. It's a similar concept, though, on the internet, as we take a whole bunch of people starting on web page number 1. Some of them move on to the second page or the third or the fourth or the fifth, depending on what they click and how they interact. And the hope is when they're done, they've either spent a lot of money with you or they spent a lot of time with you, and they're on your email list and they're prone and set up and capable of then spending money with you. That's the funnel, right? And then this got out of order somehow here, but just ignore this, because let me show you a funnel, for example, a funnel we just did, a very simple funnel that proves the concept of here. So this is a squeeze page. Hey, get this best-selling book. It's the #1 best-selling book ever on webinars. This guy, Jason Fladlien, actually wrote it. It's free here, although you can pay for it on Amazon. Is that a good offer? Yeah, that's a great offer. Buy it on Amazon like thousands of people have, or get it for free by clicking this download here button. They click on the download here button. It's a little bit of a fake out because people are like, oh, I can just click on it. And then it pops up and they say, I do got to give my email address. So do I really want this or not? And they generally will say yes because they clicked on it. That's called click commitment. So they put in their first name, their last name, and their email address. You can do a little psychological copy stuff, such as where should we email the book to? And that will be more likely for them to check that email, open the email, give you their email, et cetera, right? And this is a 2-page funnel. Can it be this simple? Yeah. Should it be this simple? For most of you starting out, yes. For those of you who haven't hit the numbers you want to hit, maybe simple is the way you go. So this funnel for this offer is, you want this book for free that's for sale over here that a bunch of other people paid for? Give me your email address. Okay, now that you have, now go check your email. I sent it to you. Okay, is this jiving with you? I mean, this is not revolutionary in a sense. This has been around forever. But I find people neglect this because they think they need something fancy and something new and something slick and something different with Facebook Messenger integrations and, artificial intelligence and all kinds of other stuff, right? So this is a funnel, and there's some psychology here. There's a strong offer here. So we would drive traffic in this niche to this funnel, collect it. So here's another funnel, right? So this is a get your piece of the $11 billion annual share economy. This is a webinar funnel. And this is really awesome because when somebody says, I want to come to that webinar to figure out how to get my hands on this Pinterest traffic technique, so they opt in for an upcoming webinar. Now, here's what's cool. When they opt in for an upcoming webinar, what could you do in that situation? Well, what you can do and what you should do is put them on your email list. One of the reasons I love to do webinars is because everybody who comes to my webinar automatically gets on my email list. It's 2 birds, 1 stone type of marketing. But in this funnel, it's a little bit more complicated. They sign up for the webinar. Webinar happens. And then on that webinar, a special offer is made where you send them to a certain location. And that's what this page looks like here. Hey, join this product on our Pinterest traffic secrets. It's $497 on this special deal on this webinar. And so on the webinar, they would send them here to buy this product. And then if you want to get extra fancy, you put up a replay page. So people come to the webinar, you make them an offer. The offer is a special deal available for a couple days and then it expires. And so on the follow-up, whether they did or did not attend that webinar, you say, check out the replay for a limited time. And there's also a good deal at the end if you want to take advantage of it, although you do not have to. But if you do, it's here. Check it out, limited time. And this is a funnel, right? This is a 4-page funnel. On one hand, it's a lot more complicated, it seems, but on the other hand, it's 4 pages. And then again, here's another funnel. This one's really simple as well. It's just a checklist that somebody can opt into and get it for free. Checklists are really attractive things to give away because where an ebook as an offer is like, oh my God, I got to read some stuff. A checklist is, all I got to do is check some stuff. And so this makes this a more attractive offer perhaps, right? And then we can go full on professional all-star marketer level. And we can do something like a quiz funnel where you could say, hey, listen, what type of funnel is right for your business? Or what type of, anime character are you or whatever, right? What type of crypto investor are you? And somebody would take a quiz. So in this opt-in quiz, the way that this funnel works is they go through a series of questions, 12 of them. Based on those answers, we say, we're going to send you a special prepared report specifically because of the way you answer things. Now we put them on our email list, but then we make an immediate offer. So we say, hey, listen, in a few minutes, it's going to land in your inbox, but while I got you here, I want to check this thing out that you should join. And this is a cool little funnel where they can pay $25 to come to this live web workshop that's happening in the near future, or they can pay $250 to catch the recording of it if they don't show up live. There's a lot of psychology there. We can get back to the copy in a bit, but it's an irresistible offer because normally something like this is really expensive. But if they're willing to show up live, which a lot of these people would prefer to be live, they get a special deal. Okay. Now, what's cool about this training is at the end of it, there's an other special deal for an even more exclusive product for an even more exclusive type that could then upgrade to a $19.99 experience. And so this is a very complicated funnel because it involves quizzes, it involves A/B offers, it involves an upsell path and a progressive path with lots of emails that are coordinated to go out at this time, that time, this time, and whatever, right? So probably not where you should start. It's probably something you should graduate to. So generally the funnels you start with are, give me your email address. I will give you this really awesome thing for free. And then I will hopefully email you in the future things that I can make money with. And then eventually it's, give me your email address. On the thank you page, I'll make you a special offer, generally for a low ticket product. And then in the future, perhaps I will build it up there over time. But none of this works if you don't have compelling copy. And what is copy? What is compelling copy? It's words used to turn visitors into email subscribers and into buyers. The world's slickest funnel will fail if it doesn't have compelling copy. In fact, I would rather have the ugliest looking funnel you've ever seen and really good copy than have a beautifully designed, wow, this could win a Clio award designed funnel, but have meh milquetoast style copy. So if we go back and we look at some of the copy, I'm pretty proud of this copy. Why? Because I wrote it. And it says the best-selling book ever on webinars is now free. So this is a good offer, and the copy is compelling because of the fact is it's the best-selling. There's that proof. It's free. Free is one of the most powerful words in advertising. And then it goes on and says, author Jason Fladlien has authorized first name, last name to give away digital copies of his hardcover book, One to Many. On Amazon, the Kindle version of this book sells for $9.99. So we're establishing value. For now, he has allowed me, insert your name, to give it away to you for free. Download here. This is straightforward copy, pretty easy to consume. It checks all the boxes. And some people will say yes. Not everybody, though. Some people will continue to scroll and they will see the next section, which is these customer reviews, ranting and raving. So now we have social proof on why this thing is so incredible and amazing, and another call to action. So this is a lot of psychology here. And then we tease more of the offer. We have a beautiful shot. So we're combining really cool looking funnels with really powerful copy. This is an actual book. Hundreds of hours of effort were put into the writing, the editing, the designing, the laying out of this book, and thousands of customers have bought this book off of Amazon. The reason I, insert your name here, am able to give you this report is because I'm part of author Jason Fladlien's highest level program. A perk is that from time to time, he allows me special opportunities. This is one of them. So for our clients, we're creating these done for you funnels and allowing them to leverage it so they can build their email list without having to create the gift, without having to create the funnel, and without having to write the copy. And just to reiterate, is this an actual real book? Some of you on this call have bought this book, and it's an incredible book. I worked the hardest on that book out of everything I've ever created, and I sell it for the least amount of money. And now for the first time ever, we're offering it up for free. And then we have an about the offer section, which is not really a bio. It's more sales copy. Jason Fladlien's the only marketer who Zoom brought in. Zoom is worth like $79 billion now. It's kind of crazy that they brought little Jason Fladlien in from Farmtown, Muscatine, Iowa. And then we got the about me, which, you know, our clients can put their image in there instead of Abe Lincoln's in there and write in whatever they want to if they wish to, or they could use whatever it is as it stands right now. But that's really compelling copy. On a webinar, really compelling copy can look like this. Big promise in the headline, proof in the subheadline, driven over 168,000 clicks from one little thing on Pinterest, countdown timer for urgency. So people have to make a decision there in the moment. Powerful, what we call blind bullet points. Why one bookographic was repinned 1.4 million times and drove 122,547 visitors. You see the outcome. Now you want to know how to get that outcome so you're more likely to register. There's a simple call to action, which is just register now. I know that seems simple, but that's really powerful. And then there's what we call a referrer testimonial. So the people that are driving traffic to this webinar, they're not just saying, go to this webinar by these two dudes. They're putting their name in optionally. Each and every single person who's promoting this is putting their name on it with a blurb, either the default one we've created or their own default one. And then if somebody clicks register now, boom, this thing pops up and they opt in, okay? When it comes to copy, fortunes are made or lost in the follow-up. So I don't really care how good your copy is on 1 page or 2 page or 3 page, right? That's like saying, hey, I'm really good on the first 3 dates, and then after that, I just don't care anymore, right? It's like it's going to be hard to build a long-term relationship with somebody, romantic or otherwise. If you're the best you can be 2 times, and then you're just a slob the rest of the time. And so the follow-up is traditionally done via email copy. And over time, if you want to build a multi-million-dollar business or even a lifestyle business or a life-changing style business, email copy is the copy you will end up writing the most of or outsourcing the most of or having created the most of if you want to maximize your money. Now, quick question to you before we proceed, because I'm going to break down $1 million plus case study that we just got done with that's really interesting in a lot of different ways. But let me ask you a simple question. How many times have you fallen in love with a marketer in terms of like, wow, their stuff is really good, or wow, they're awesome, or they're amazing, and you even bought something from them, and then you don't ever hear from them again? Tell me that has happened to you, because that's happened to me a lot, more often than not. Now, I have plenty of marketers who give me crap and try to pass it off as gold, and they're emailing me 15 times a day. They're trying to text message me. They're trying to get me on Telegram communication channels and all sorts of other stuff, right? And I don't want to hear from them. But all these people that have really cool stuff to say to me that I'm interested in hearing more of, they give me the cold shoulder. They ghost me, so to speak. And I know they don't mean to do that, but they're too busy running their own business to care about me as the customer. And I'm sure that's happened to you as well. So if you do it right, people will want to hear from you and will be disappointed if they don't hear from you. But most people neglect this because writing email copy every single day is like working in a factory. It's a lot of work, okay? With that said, let me prove it to you a following way. $1.75 million case study. Anybody here a fan of Jim Rohn? So Jim Rohn is by far my favorite personal development speaker. I have listened and studied his stuff more than just about anybody. And Jim has this concept that he said in one of his speeches where he says, no wonder why he's so successful. Look at what he does. Look at everything that he does. Of course he's successful. So a lot of people only see the tip of the iceberg of what goes into online success. And they don't see everything going off. If they actually saw it, they'd say, no wonder affiliate Triad members made $1.75 million. Look at everything that got done. So this is truly what real funnels look like that do it at the highest level. This is why it's better to stair step your way up here with a simple funnel before you get super complicated and try to fight the black belt when it's your first day in the karate lesson. But just to the point of how important copy is in a funnel via email through an offer that's really incredible when you're driving traffic and then reutilizing that traffic and email following up. So this campaign that we did a couple months ago, February, about 2 months ago, 13 emails. That's a lot of emails. And they have to be coordinated because there's 3 webinars that are being run. So webinar 1, come to this webinar. Here's a replay of it. Now come to the second webinar. Here's a replay of that. Now come to the third webinar. Here's a replay of that. Now this offer and everything with it goes away. So this is what this funnel kind of looked like. It's actually more involved in this, but it's all I could fit on this screen very easily. At the very least, it's 3 different registration pages with 3 different thank you pages and with them all connected together in clever ways with replays and all sorts of other stuff as well. There's many, 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 many pages involved in something like this. And then just to write the emails for all of these things, for our members of Affiliate Triad, it was 26 pages of emails. Because you want to write good emails. Tell me if this rings true with you. When somebody sends me an email and it's only like 100 words and then they tell me to click a link, I'm just getting warmed up. I'm just getting excited. And now you're already sending me somewhere. Now, why do you suppose a lot of people write emails that way? Because it's a lot of work to write 300 or 400 word emails or 500 word or 600 or 700 word emails. But very rarely do tweets change people's lives, right? Tweets are made to be superficial. This is why there's so much animosity on Twitter. We want to go deep. If we want to help somebody, we got to give them more than 100 words, unless we're out of time or unless we're just trying to do something. So this is a significant involvement. My best copywriter, he is such a pro at this because we've worked together for years. He's been in our company for years. His name's Matt, and he just kills it. But it's like 75% of his life is spent writing email copy. And the reason why we make this a priority and why perhaps I'm trying to urge you to reconsider your priorities and make email more of a priority is the number one buying segment on the internet. Millennials, love them or hate them, they spend more money than anybody on the internet. They prefer email communication. Believe it or not, the tech-savvy, sophisticated generation prefer email over any other type of marketing communication. Email is still the number one thing most people check upon waking first online before anything. And so email is super duper powerful. And I just showed you promotional email sequences. I didn't show you what happens in between promotions. Because if you're only reaching out to somebody every time just to sell them something, it's effective. It's better than not, because nothing happens until you ask for the order. However, in between promotions, you should still be given the love and given the flavor of content and insight and empowerment and helpful, just to let somebody, for no other reason, let them know, hey, I'm thinking about you. Hey, I got your back. I got you. I'm always looking out for you. And so this is so important to us. We write them for our clients. So in Affiliate Triad, every month, sometimes more than once a month, we are writing full on pure content, people hitting reply, thanking our members for sending this content to them that has nothing other than the purpose of helping that person do something they want to do. Okay. Now we got to tie all this stuff together. We got to tie the offer together with the tech, with the funnel, with the copy. And so this is the other thing that catches people is you need the tech. You need to be able to send these out, automate them, broadcast them as it may be, and so on and so forth. Now, here's how we do this in Affiliate Triad for our members. And this is why I'm super excited, because Affiliate Triad had nothing to do with this when we started. But over time, we observed what could give our members superpowers, what could allow them to do things to make money online that most people can't do. And this is now where we've come to. And this is what I'm super excited. So last month in March, we did a webinar, real fast social graphics webinar with its first ever type of funnel that was ever created. By the way, we're now turning that into an evergreen webinar, which, by the way, is one of the most complicated funnels to set up, but not for our members. You'll see why in here in a second. But let's just say that you wanted to leverage a funnel like this. So you wanted to make some money by promoting this really interesting Pinterest course, which sells for $497. You would get 50% for any time anybody goes through your funnel and buys. So it's like $250 each time. And you get the email list. So anybody you send through this, also you're building your email list along the way, if you choose to. And I'll show you how hard that is to choose. So you say, okay, I want this campaign. I'm going to click deploy. I have an option. Do I collect leads or not? I'm going to tell you collect the leads, right? So you select that, you give it a campaign name, and then you click create. And then it says campaign created successfully. There's a little note here. We have a campaign guide that walks you through the ins and outs of the whole campaign. It's pretty detailed. It's really cool. But for now, let's just look at what's happened. What's happened in the background in about 20 seconds, probably less than 20 seconds, automatically 4 pages have been set up for you. The webinar registration page, the webinar replay page, the webinar replay registration page. So even for people to watch the replay, you have the capability, if you want to capture them on your email list first. And then there's the sales page as well, which is where they're driven to from the live webinar itself or on the replay, telling them to go there if they want to buy the special offer before it expires. So in about 20 seconds, probably less, you say, hey, I want to deploy this campaign. Let me collect leads. Let me give it a name. I push a button and boom, these 4 pages are set up and they're almost already done. What do you got to do now? Okay. Well, you go to the first page right here and you click edit. You get your affiliate link for this promotion, which we all have shown you exactly where to go and find that. And in fact, if you forget, it's right there still in that little tooltip there. We have a piece of code that allows us to connect to these systems that we're using. That will show you exactly where that is as well. And you just copy and paste that in there. And so you got to copy and paste 2 things. And that's it. Now, where it gets really fun, you could stop right here and click save and that page is done. And you're pretty much ready to rock and roll. However, let's take it a step further. And let's click on either customize registration page and or customize thank you page. So let's click on customize registration page first. And this is where you can put your name in. You can put your title. So you could put Abraham Lincoln as your name. If you were Abraham Lincoln, you could put your title 16th U.S. president or whatever you want to put in there for your title. And you can put your message. Now, by default, if you want to absolutely do the least amount of effort possible, but have really good copy endorsing this promotion coming from you on that web page created specifically for you, for your funnel, you can just leave that is, or you could put your own copy in there if you wish to. And so you would fill that out if you wanted to. And then you would upload a photo if you wish to. It's optional. You don't have to. But if you do, you can upload that there. And then we can customize the thank you page. So when somebody registers for this webinar, what's the next page they see? It tells them, hey, thanks for registering. Here's what to do next. So you could put your name on this page as well. You could put your photo on this page as well if you wish to. And you can have some PS text, which allows you to say, PS, check this out, or PS, do this or do that, whatever you wish to, totally up to you. And you click save. And you're done. So you're done with the webinar registration and the thank you page. Really cool. And you have your affiliate link that you can share with anybody that if they go through this funnel, you will make $250, about a little less than that per sale of anybody who purchased this. So this is what this now looks like. Boom. It's a really powerful funnel that we've developed. In this case, we laid it out and we designed it, and we took the copy that has been tested by Daniel and his partner, John there. And then at the bottom, this is what I get most excited about. Boom, there's your little thing. So your image of you or whatever image you want to put in there shows up there. your testimonial, like in this case, 7 years ago, Rapid Crush brought forth upon this internet marketing community a new approach conceived and valuable and dedicated to proposition that the customer should always come first, right? So you can write whatever you want there. This is more for just to make a point than anything. You could keep the copy, you could put your name, and you could put the whatever. Here's why this is important to you. I really want to take a second to stress this, okay? The problem I have with funnel page builders, and I have consulted for some of the leading companies in the world, and I have trained the founders of such companies in marketing around the world. I will not name names, but chances are you have owned these products, you know these products, you use these products, and they're beloved by millions of people. And I have a bone to pick with those funnels. It's like having really awesome ingredients, but not having a recipe and not having capabilities as a chef. So I don't care how good the ingredients are. You're not going to make a 5-star meal if you don't have the recipe and you also don't have the expertise in the experience, okay? So I like what I call hybrid funnels. They look good because I want you to look your best. More important, they have really powerful copy. And lastly, they're customizable only in the ways that matter. And what do I mean by that? I have discovered most clients left to their own devices will spend more time trying to figure out a background color, trying to figure out a font choice. Do we use this type of font or that type of font? Trying to figure out the layout, trying to choose from 157 different options. Do I use a black checkbox there or do I use a blue one? What kind of countdown timer style? None of that stuff matters, okay? What matters is the copy. If you can build a beautiful page, but you don't have 168,000 clicks of proof, your funnel's not going to perform very well. At the same time, even if you have the proof and if you have the offer, people major in the minor. So they get in there trying to build a funnel and it takes them forever. So what we have done at Rapid Crush is found selective customization, customizing what matters. Because I will tell you what matters. If you're promoting this product, having your face and name on that page, if you wish to, that will matter more than anything. So it's personalization through you. I will tell you what else will matter. You capturing the email lead. Because 99.9% of people who promote a webinar do not build their email list as a result of that. Even really sophisticated, savvy, smart marketers don't do that. Now you can do that. And you will be protected at every step of the way. So you will be the referrer in this particular promotion, which is awesome. So there you are right there, right? And then what do we do next? Well, we also already keep in mind when we did this, we set up the thank you page too. We just checked that box. And this is what this looks like. It says, congrats, you're registered. Here's what to do next. And then there's some copy there, right? And then there's your picture if you wish to, with your sign off, if you wish it, with whatever PS that you want to put in there. When the webinar replay is available, and on Evergreens, it's a whole different thing that's smoothed out and easy to access. It's going to say brought to you by, insert your name there. In this case, brought to you by Abraham Lincoln. Now, here's what we've done that you don't ever have to do, okay? There's a couple pieces of really well-tested psychology that exist here. One is, see that yes, I'm in offer closes in at this time? That does not show up right away. That shows up delayed based on certain interaction on that web page. Good luck trying to program those things. So even the coolest funnel builders, you still have to somehow amalgamate or try to jam in some third-party solution. And now you're spending more time trying to integrate this cool thing over here with that cool thing over there. And again, it's like this. I like ice cream and I like pizza. But if I put my ice cream on my pizza, I'm not going to have a very good time. Both of them get ruined in the process. And that's what we have here. So when we use our funnels, we can do whatever we want because we control the engine. And you're just picking out the color, what kind of interior you want on the steering wheel, the extra package on the rims for the vehicle, to use that metaphor, right? We're not saying here's all the pieces to the vehicle, you put it together. We're saying we've already got this badass vehicle for you. Do you want it in this color or do you want it in that color? Do you want it with this trim package or do you want it with that trim package? And then even on the offer page, you can also put your thing in here. The best thing since the Declaration of Independence or whatever you want to write there. So you're even on the sales page. And here's what's the coolest part of all. A lot of affiliates make money, but don't get paid the money they make. There's what we call slippage in this business. So at some point in time when you're promoting something, between the registration page and the offer page, somehow a tracking thing gets lost. It happens. It happens more often than most people would like to admit. we have the very best tracking in the industry because we built our own on top of the systems that we use. And because these are your pages, it always is tracking it back to you at every step in the process. Of course, you're going to get credit because your name is on the page, because your face is on the page, because at every step of the process, we are reconnecting them to make sure that you're locked in and that commission is yours as long as you're the one driving and referring that customer. And that is, as simple as I can put it, what we have for you. And I would love for you to try this out because I believe you can have the best funnels in the world available to you from a technological and a persuasive standpoint with the least amount of effort possible to make you money immediately, to also build your email list so you can make even more money however you want to make it, whether you want to email them other things or just use the emails that we always will write for you, which we write every single month for promotions and every single month for what happens in between promotions. And you don't have to believe anything that I'm saying here today. You can try it yourself and you can immediately see, hey, can I put together a funnel just like this as quickly as that? Is it really that easy? Is it really that powerful? And I think you're going to be very delighted. Now, by the way, that is one minor, tiny little goofy aspect of Affiliate Triad. But for $15 for 15 days, you can try this out and you can see what happens. Now, the reason why this came about, just so you know how we created this cool new funnel builder, which we still don't even have a name for yet. It's that fresh. The paint's still drying on it, right? The way that we came up with this is because Will and I were so passionate for Affiliate Triad members to build an email list and to utilize these resources that we used to have them set them up manually and configure this button and push that button and do this and do that. And we realized it took too long. Because every single month we were releasing at least one brand new funnel for our people with one brand new killer amazing offer that they would make as much commission on as an affiliate as if they were any other affiliate in existence, with the best copy, unique funnels, because we were always creating these from scratch. We were writing the copy ourselves and developing it and creating the bonus packages and all this, all done for you for our clients. They just had to assemble it like it was IKEA furniture. And then Will and I are like, we're going to assemble it for you, but we're not going to charge you a surcharge. And this is why this happened, because every month we have some brand new, one of its own kind, leverageable marketing funnel that every Affiliate Triad member can use to build their email list and to make a bunch of commission. And so we have one coming up this month, just like we do every single month. And this month's Done For You promo is a doozy. And so when you can use our technology plus have access to an asset that can make you money that is almost impossible for anyone else to ever have access to, this is where it becomes really fun. So let me show you what we're doing this month for this promo that you can immediately integrate into and capture leads from and make affiliate commissions from. And so this is how this works. So you will have the capability to send people to a quiz, and they can take this quiz. So what's great about this immediately? Anybody who's wanting to start a business or is already in a business is a candidate for this quiz. So it's the easiest type of traffic you'll ever drive. You don't have to worry about picking a niche or worrying about if you're targeting the right audience or not. Just go after anybody who wants to start a business or is already in a business. That's it. Now, when you send them to this page, they will get added to your email list, which has never happened before for anybody who's ever promoted something like this in the past. This is the first time. So you'll collect the lead. Now, here's what happens. On the thank you page, they're going to get an offer that has never been offered before. And I am writing the video sales letter copy for this offer. It's using a model that Will and I have perfected over the years that I've never seen any other marketer ever use other than my consulting clients. So I have a couple consulting clients that have paid me about $25,000 a piece just to go over this model with them. Now, I'm not asking you to implement this. You can just leverage what we do for you. So we're going to make this exclusive offer. And this is hey, if you show up live and stay the whole time, you'll get the recording. If you know you're not going to make it the whole time, you've got to pay for the recording separately. So everybody buys a $25 offer. It's for a product that has never been offered before, which is really attractive, really timely, really powerful. And I'm writing all the copy for it. Now, here's what's cool about this. You're going to get 100% commissions on this. So anybody who promotes this through Affiliate Triad coming up here in a few weeks, and anybody who buys from them, you get all the money from it. All the money after whatever the merchant fees or whatever it is, You get it. I don't get any of the money. And the person that we're doing this promotion for, he doesn't get any of the money either, Ryan Levesque, right? By the way, Ryan Levesque has never allowed any affiliate to promote his stuff before that wasn't above a certain level of operations and success already. So this is the first time ever we've been able to open that up too, because we can make these deals. We try to make the best deals for our clients possible because we like stacking the deck in their favor. Now, when they come to this training at the end, a very special offer is going to be made. Really special, better than really any offer I've ever seen him make before, the way that we're going to structure and do this. And just like you would if you were able to promote Ryan during his big launches, which he does only once a year publicly, you get the same exact commission as any other affiliate would, which in this case is 40%, which is pretty good considering everything that they get and the cost to fulfill it is really tremendous on their end. Now, full disclosure, we make 10% here. For every time you make a sell, we get 10% out of Ryan's end, not out of your end. So you make 40, we make 10, and Ryan gets the rest, but then he pays all the people that he has to pay in order to fulfill this, okay? So you make the most, and we make the least. But the reason I like this model is because I'm incentivizing you to make money, because the more money you make, the more money we make. Now, here's what also is cool. We lock them in to you, and as long as you're the last person that referred them in, which is a good chance that will be, when Ryan does his big launch in June, anybody who buys, you will get commission on them. So you have 3 different chances to make money. You get the person on your email list. You get an exclusivity to promote something that nobody else has ever promoted for before. It's the first of its kind ever, and a very intelligent, very powerful marketing model that is highly innovative that nobody else uses. And you can tap into this and try it out for as little as $15 in affiliate Triad. And by the way, like everything we do, if I ever ask you to promote anything, I give you review access to it. So you'll have plenty of time to go through this whole product. Yes, the $1,997 product, you can go through it. You could understand exactly what it is because I want you to only promote things that you have access to and have seen and verified the goodness of all on your own. So you say, Jason, are you telling me I can invest a $15 trial fee to unlock access to something that is $1,999 in the real world that has sold over $10 million worth of that product at that price? I'm telling you, that's exactly what we're doing. Okay? It's exactly what we're doing. Bad metaphor here, but it proves a good point. You can catch flies more with honey than with vinegar, right? Well, I don't ever think of you as a fly. But in this business, I would rather give you the honey than the vinegar. And this is the honey. We are attracting you with the honey here because we know once you get in, you're going to be like, damn, this honey's so good. It's going to make me so much money. And then the more money you make, the more money we make. Funnel we just released yesterday. This is why I'm so amped up. On my birthday. This is the birthday funnel. I had my birthday yesterday, April 7th. And we've released this for the first time ever. And it's available immediately for you to tap into right now. So certain funnels we are working through putting in place at light speed because this technology just got finished. Other funnels like a live event funnel like the one we're doing for Ryan, we're working on creating that right now. So as soon as it's done, that will be unlocked to you. And then certain funnels over time will also be added as well. We're going to be hyper aggressive. I'll talk more about that here in a second. But you can use this funnel right now. So you are the only person on the planet in Affiliate Triad who can give away my book for free and put them on your email list. And it won't be weird because we've designed it specifically. Remember earlier when I said the copy, author Jason Fladlien has authorized and your name will go in those locations to give away this book, et cetera, et cetera. It's built to position you as a distributor. So you have the connection to the list, you get the emails, and then we write all the emails for you that you can easily put in there and send. I have an upcoming funnel for a training that I did on premium pricing secrets that yours is as well, that you could customize. We're not quite done with that, but it will be done soon. We have another funnel that's almost done on the checklist that you can use as well to build your list. And we have a whole host of funnels here coming up in the future. Video sales letter funnels, rebate funnels, evergreen webinar funnels, reseller rights funnels, where you literally can sell a product as a reseller and keep 100% of the profits on, lead gen funnels, upsell funnels, done for you funnels, trial funnels, and on and on and on. Any other funnel you've ever seen that's made money, we're going to have some version of that in the system sooner rather than later. In fact, we're a little ahead of schedule for the first time in God knows how long, because Will says to me, we created an offer that I call a rebate funnel for affiliate Triad members where the offer goes essentially like this. Hey, this thing is 17 bucks. If you can complete it in 7 days, one lesson a day for 7 days, if you can finish it when you're done, we will give you your 17 bucks back. Talk about a compelling offer, right? Now, again, you don't see an offer like that very often because it's incredibly hard to pull off. Even the accounting involved is nightmarish. Like, you got to track people, you got to send money. So we take care of all the logistics and all the accounting and everything for you. And you can just have this rebate funnel that you can use to build a list and make money from. And why would we do something like that? Because we want you to build an email list, and we want you to be able to leverage that to promote the things that we create that are done for you. Because every time you make money on those things, the creator of those things gives us a 10% kickback, a bonus, right? And so this is what we have coming up for you. It is going to very quickly have more funnels than any funnel builder gets shipped with. Meaning, when you log into a funnel builder, they have these kind of funnel templates. We're going to give you more actual funnels in the near future than what they give you templates. And you can leverage these and you make as much money with them as you would make as if you built them all on your own. Okay. What about traffic, though, you say? Well, I'm glad you asked that. Remember earlier I showed you that Pinterest funnel that people at the end of it pay $497 for? You can promote that as an affiliate through the funnel that we showed you. We're creating that now and converting that into an evergreen webinar that you'll be able to get your hands on here in the near future. And that's a $497 product. People pay $497 for it. You get access to it because we want you to have access to review it before you ever promote it. And think about that, though. Couldn't you use that? That's an actual traffic course that people pay money for to learn how to drive traffic with Pinterest that is essentially yours as a bonus. And you can use that to drive traffic as well. Now, it's not the only one. Organic reach is a wonderful example of how you can use Facebook to organically get traffic. And it's done by one of our affiliate Triad members who's used it very successfully to promote the very offers that we create these done for you funnels and make good money with it. And so she has a whole system. And also another affiliate Triad member, he saw what she was doing and he figured out a really cool way to automate it with free software. They partnered together and then we acquired the rights to distribute that exclusively for affiliate Triad members for now. And so you get access to that as well. That's a paid real world value that can teach you how to drive traffic and leads faucet. So remember when I said earlier that you got to have a really unique, different way if you're going to buy advertising on Facebook? Leads faucet is that way. It's created by a member that's an affiliate Triad member, super successful promoting our stuff and using this methodology. And he's trained up. It's a $2,000 product that we acquired the rights to distribute to our members. We will be building a funnel to it here in the near future that you can leverage and promote it as well. But for now, you get access to this because it's going to teach you how to drive traffic. So we have organic driven traffic. You're going to learn how to do that. We have paid traffic. You can learn how to do that. We have Pinterest traffic. This is several $1,000s of courses that actually people pay for that you get access to for free because we want you to build traffic. We want you to put them on an email list and promote these done for you funnels that we create because every time you make money, we make money. And that's not the only way that we teach you how to get traffic. We have member spotlights. We have so many success stories in Affiliate Triad because we've really made it easy to make money online now. And we highlight them and our members or our mentors interview them. Jody, who's on this very call, I saw her name earlier. She will sit down and interview with them. Hey, how did you do this? Can you walk us behind the curtain of your success? And these are real people. Most of them are not professional marketers, real people getting real results with interesting, unique ways that I would never think of and sharing them with other members, paying it forward, if you will. And we have so many testimonials of happy people from all the different things that we've done. We train them in unique cutting edge technologies. We peel back the curtain on how we designed this and how we did this. And we're there with them because, again, your success is our success. The more money you make, the more money we make. So let's start making money together. This thing is so powerful, so good. I can offer it to you in a trial format. It's $15 for the first 15 days. Then if you like it, it's $3.99 per month after that for as long as you want to be a member. And anytime you want to go, you can. There's no minimum of how many months you have to stay in. There's no obligations whatsoever on your part to remain a member. Only stay if you want to stay. We want to win your business every single day by always delivering to you cutting edge value that you can't get anywhere else. And that's the game that we've set up. I want you to play it with us. Go in there. This is a very, very time-limited offer, and it's done very specifically because we have that big promotion coming up. So we want to take in members now, close the doors on this thing so everybody can be on the same page, and then make a whole bunch of money together before the end of the month. Now, what's really cool about this too, because does it get better? It does get better. You need tools to make it in internet marketing. You can't do it with free software. You got to have tools, just like you got to have electricity in your house. You can't say, I don't want to pay the electricity company, so I'm going to use candle technology, right? No, you pay electricity, you pay for gas, you pay for water, you pay for garbage removal, right? Those are tools. That's a suite of different experiences and services used so you can live the modern lifestyle. Same thing on the marketing. You need a whole marketing suite of software. And we think that so many people get caught up in this that we were like, let's just buy them the first year. And what I mean by that is we rebate. So twice a year, we rebate back to you up to about $1,200 worth of a very powerful marketing software system that you can now use. Because our software that we developed to build and deploy these funnels, it hooks into the engine of Kartra here. And Kartra is one of the leading platforms for marketers to use this to run their internet marketing business. So it has every email technology you'll ever need. So we can share stuff with you and it can just work with the emails and how they're sent out. It's what we use, by the way. We use Kartra ourselves in our business. So if it's good enough for me, it's good enough for you. So I buy you the first whole year in the form of, we rebate back up to $97 per month, which is all you will need for the first year, unless you become super successful, super quick. And then you're paying out of a lot of profit, millions of dollars and perhaps of profit. And it does everything for you. So it doesn't just only allow you to do what we give you in Affiliate Triad. It allows you to do anything outside of Affiliate Triad as well. So it has help desk in it. It has your own campaign builders. If you want to build something the old-fashioned way by using a funnel builder, you can set up your own membership sites if you wish to. We hook into all this technology to do all this for you, but you're welcome to run your whole business off of this separately and independently above and beyond what we do in Affiliate Triad. And there you go. This is where it's all housed. And $15 gets you started. And $15 will allow you to determine, does this make sense for me to be in here and have these advantages? And we have members join for a whole host of reasons. I personally want you to join to make a lot of money promoting these done-for-you funnels, because every time you make money, we make money. However, we have members who sometimes join just for the community, which I'll talk about here shortly. We have others who join for the mentorship, which I'll talk about here shortly. We have others who join just to get access to the training programs, of which you've only seen 3 of, but we have a whole host of more. We have others join just to get review access to the products, because several times per year, we give $2,000 product review access. That's available there. We have others who join just for the email content and so on and so forth. It's just insane, right? Speaking of mentors, you got some amazing mentors. So as of right now, we have 6 mentors that have office hours every single week, pretty much, that are open for you to come in and join them, get your questions asked and answered. And they always have really cool, really interesting different topics. So like Anna just said, how to make the most out of the next major promotion. We have mentorships just like that going on at all types. Some things specifically related to Affiliate Triad and some things just in general, such as driving traffic, such as implementation, and on and on and on and on and on. And so we always have mentorships from some of our top performing members in Affiliate Triad that we worked out a deal so we can have them be your mentors and go on these mentor calls, because we all need support, right? And speaking of support, we have a one-of-a-kind community. Now, the reason why we settle on a $15 trial, Will and I did, is because it costs us $15 per month per user of Affiliate Triad in our Slack community. Now, we chose Slack to run our internet marketing community off of for Affiliate Triad members, because Slack is exactly what companies use to communicate with their own team members. So it's designed for companies to work together virtually. It's not like Facebook groups, which are designed to make Mark Zuckerberg more money. I mean, it's not designed for, imagine if a small business tried to run, or imagine if a even large business tried to run their interpersonal communication within their company on a Facebook group. It would fall apart. It wouldn't work. Slack is the very best in the world. It is the single greatest thing that you could ever experience from a community perspective, but nobody else does this because it costs $15 per user per month. It doesn't cost you anything. It costs us per member, because that's how they make their money. They want companies that have 20,000 team members, and they want them paying for each and every single team member. So we pay for you. So we actually lose money on the trial offer. But trust me, we make it up because we prove in advance how valuable this is for you. And then if it makes sense, you stay in. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. But most people, it makes sense because it makes them more money than what they pay us. And they get a whole host of other benefits as well. So what's really awesome about Slack, there's so many things I could talk about, but like one of them is we're always having these groundbreaking things happen inside of Affiliate Triad. And so we have an announcement channel every single time there's something really cool happening. Like one time we got one of the vendors to commit $50,000 in retargeting stuff just for our audience. And you may be wondering, you say, Jason, how do you guys pull off these deals? Product review access, them spending money, them giving insights to your members. And I'll tell you, it's really easy. When I go to a vendor and say, hey, we have several hundred members trained to use our technology to promote your offer, they get very excited that we're bringing a whole force, a market force, to beat down their door. And we say, okay, this is what I got for you, but here's what I need. And then I don't know, but I learned something earlier when I was younger that a lot of people don't know. You don't get it if you don't ask for it. So I ask, and I actually will ask. I ask by proxy. Will's even better at this than I am. But we together try to get you the very best deal possible. Very best deal possible. And so we do things like this, and we drop them in the community as soon as they're done. So you're having real up to the moment, groundbreaking insight, groundbreaking leverage that's happening. Will lives in Slack, right? 7,000 messages in Slack. And by the way, when was that? June of last year. Oh my God. It's
I'm up to 16,000, Jason.
So Will is up to 16,000 messages now. And that means, simply put, that he is reading every single person's stuff that's posted in there and very often responding back, sometimes even personally. And Will and I are part of an 8-figure just monster of a business. Like, and Will is as capable as any marketer I've ever met. And so to have access to an 8-figure marketer like that in the community is incredible. And this is why, as of today, I took a screenshot of this. We have 414 pages of testimonials inside of Slack that people are posting of how excited and how happy and how valuable this has been to them. And you can see it for yourself. If I am making this up, it will be very apparent very quickly. Put your little measly $15 trial to work, log in there, and just look at the Slack community and see, does it net or does it not net? It nets. And so I have barely, even today, we're now over an hour in, I have barely even still scratched the surface of the value. One thing I will tell you, Will and I wrestled with this. We're like, man, do we reveal the tech now, or do we wait next month until we have a whole treasure trove of funnels that are already available and deployable? And we decided that we wanted to do it right now to get it in your hands as fast as possible. We have not put together even a fraction of the funnels with this technology that will be available. We're working our little behinds off to get it there as soon as possible. But let me ask you a question. Once we do build out all those funnels, do you think we're still going to sell this as a trial? And do you think we're still going to have this at the price for Affiliate Triad at $3.99 per month? And the answer is no way, Jose. Not even close. The value will be reflected in the increase to invest in Affiliate Triad. Absolutely will. There's no doubt about it. However, when you get in is what you get locked into. So as long as you're a member, you get locked into the deal that you have. We've already had several times the investment rate go up because the value has gone up 10 to 20 to 50 times what the increase has gone up by. But it will go up because I'm a quality rather than a quantity guy. And so we invest so much in our membership to continually give you the edge that you can't get anywhere else. We reflect that, though, in that investment, and people love it. I'm just telling you, right now is the time to get in, because you can take advantage of us right now, because we haven't built it all out yet. But if you're willing to wait a little bit and be a little bit patient, we're going to have so many funnels happen so quickly with so much innovation there, and you're going to get in on the ground floor. Isn't that the best place to get in? And unlike some of these other things where you get on the ground floor where you're like, I don't know if the floor is going to hold or not, and I might fall through to the 7 depths of hell as a result, this is solid. Very limited time. We need to get you in as soon as possible so we can get you up to speed, because we have that sweet, sweet promotion this month that we're ready to crush it together with. So that's it for my presentation. I am certainly enthusiastic to answer questions. I know Will has something to say, though.
Yeah. Hey, Jason, when you were presenting all the components that make a successful promotion or successful offer, creating the funnels, writing the copy, writing the emails, make sure that everything integrates. Dude, I was getting tired just watching you. and it became apparent, and it becomes apparent time and time again when we create these funnels, how daunting it is to create an online funnel, to sell something, or to even just build a list. And that is it's no wonder why most people starting out have a very, very hard time finding success, because it is daunting. It is overwhelming. It is time consuming, and it's just plain hard.
And you can get it wrong even if you work really hard at it.
Oh, yeah. And that I wasn't even taking into account that. I was just that makes complete sense too.
The wrong copy, the wrong funnel, the wrong offer, the wrong structure,
the wrong audience, the wrong So
it could kill you.
When we put this new system together, it just changed the formula upside down, right? It just changed the workload. I don't even know how to explain it, but literally within 60 seconds, you can be up and running with a funnel that has been fully created, vetted, tested, optimally designed, and customized for you. Yep. Because even if you have a funnel builder, now let me ask this: how many of you have tried a funnel builder? Be it ClickFunnels, Lead Pages, a WordPress lead funnel, or whatever. How many of you have played with a funnel creator? Yeah, okay. So lots of people saying yes. So here's the problem with it for me. I have zero artistic talent in my bones, in my DNA. So when I go and look at a WordPress theme or a funnel builder, and I see these beautiful funnels, and then I'm given the tools to create those beautiful funnels, I can't do it. I can't recreate what's in front of me, what was shown to me, because I'm basically shown a Picasso and then given a canvas, some paint, and a brush, and say, do that. And the answer is, I have all the tools to do it, but I can't do it, right? Yep. So the method that we've created for these funnels allows us to leverage the knowledge and experience and skill set and talent from multiple different people to come up with a finished product where you don't have to do any work to create the product. Yep. So we take Jason's artistic experience in designing the funnel. We give that over to a web developer who translates the graphical nature of Jason's funnel that he designed and built, right? To a web developer who can translate that into HTML, right? You don't even need to know what that means, but makes a real web page out of it. We pass that over to our programmers who do their magic with JavaScript and PHP and all that stuff. Then we put it into our funnel building system. We test it all. Then we turn over the funnel to our copywriter who writes all of the emails. And then it goes to our operations team who puts all of that stuff in Kartra so that the emails are already pre-written, pre-formatted, and all that is done. Then our support team tests everything. Then back to our operation who documents everything and creates video tutorials that are like usually 2 to 3 minutes long segments. So it's very easy to follow. We're not talking about an hour long type thing because it's very easy to do. That shows you click by click by click. So even if you don't know what to click, all you have to say, look is like, oh, she clicked that button, so I'll click that button, right? And literally in 15 minutes or less, you have an entire campaign set up, and you didn't have to do any of all this long amount of work that I talked about.
Yeah,
It's just an incredible system.
There's at least 7 different types of expertise that is done at the highest level just to do a simple funnel, right? Because you need copy expertise, you need an offer creation expertise, you need programming expertise, you need design expertise, you need development expertise, meaning developing the thing, you need documentational expertise, that's 6, and then you need support expertise. That's 7 right there. And then you need email copy expertise, which is different than other types of copy that you might need out there. That's 8. And then you need the technical direction of connecting that together. This is why we like Kartra, because we can push a lot of the automation to you in a click of a button through our funnel system in the background without you even being aware of it. So you ever heard the phrase, it takes a village to raise a kid, right? It takes a village to raise him. It takes a freaking city to put a funnel out. And the funnels never look like they're that complicated. I've been doing this for 13 years. And every time I sit down, I think, oh, I'm just going to knock a funnel out. And I think it's going to take me 10 minutes. And then 14 hours later, I finally got it done. And I still have 5 other people I'm handing it off to and passing it off to. I'm always underestimating what it takes. So you know what happens? You know what most people do? There's 2 things they do. One is they quit, which is fine. A lot of you don't have funnel builders and you've never had a funnel builder because you're like, yeah, I don't want to spend money to do that, but you're now limited because you can't do anything then. So a lot of people quit. Now, not everybody quits. In fact, a lot of people say, damn, I'm going to roll up my sleeves and I'm going to try to get to work. And then they're like, I thought I was going to do this, but I can't do this. So what do? You cut a corner. Then you cut another corner. Then it becomes a very slippery slope. So when you're done, you have a funnel, but so many corners are cut that it's not going to work. You would have been better off not to try because at least you would have saved time and you could have done something else, right? You could have watched whatever you want to binge watch on Netflix. Instead, you put all this time in to have something where you had to constantly cut a corner on here and cut a corner on there and cut a corner here, and then it just doesn't work anymore. So now we have the opposite. We can go to the extreme in terms of optimization. We're optimizing down to the littlest thing because we have systemized this. And so we will produce something better for you than most people, even professionals, can produce on their own. And now you can do what you can do. Because what can you do? Because think about it this way. You build that awesome funnel for that awesome offer and you put all that awesome tech in place, you're still exactly $0 in terms of your bank account as an increase because you still got to drive the traffic. So this is why, honestly, Will, this is my belief why people can't drive traffic because they're dead of exhaustion by the time it becomes time to drive traffic. If all they had to do was focus on traffic, I think most of you could drive traffic to your heart's content.
Well, here's the bottom line, Jason. It doesn't matter what business model they're going to ever do. You have to make a decision in your life. And this is as good a time as any to make a decision. Are you going to pursue an online business? Are you going to pursue an online business of any kind? I don't care what it is. I don't care what you're going to sell, what you're going to provide, what you're going to do, what you're going to service, what you're going to buy or sell or rent or lease or whatever. Are you going to do an online business? If you are, if the answer to that is yes, then know that you will need traffic. No matter what you do, you will need traffic. That is a 100% fact. There's no discussion, argument, concern, or you will need traffic. The question is, what else will you need? What else will you need in that particular business, whatever that business is? Now, if I provide you with a model that says you only need traffic and everything else is done for you, do you agree that that will make your life easier? Do you agree that that would make your life easier? Because in any model, you need traffic plus a whole bunch of other things, right? You may say, but I don't need a funnel, Jason, but I don't need webinars, Jason, but I don't need email copy, Jason. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. But there are going to be things that you do need.
I
in
don't need
addition to traffic.
shoes. I don't need shoes, but I like to have them on my feet when I walk down the street, right? No, I'm serious, right? I for many years I didn't need glasses, and I tried to go to school without glasses, and I'd get headaches every day, and I have to copy off the person next to me because I couldn't see the blackboard, right? It's not a matter of what you do or don't need. What do you want? Do you want an advantage, right? How are you going to get that advantage? Now, here's what's really cool about that too. We don't just say, "Hey, go get the traffic. Best of luck," right? I am not kidding you when I say we already have inside of Affiliate Triad access to over $3,000 worth of traffic training courses, which I believe are best of class for what they do. They're highly innovative. They're super effective. They've been proven specifically by Affiliate Triad members. But then every product that we promote, that we give you review access to, they also teach you traffic. And a lot of these are $2,000 products. I'm not kidding you when I'm saying you're going to get access to real world value, what people actually pay for in the real world, over $15,000 per year worth of traffic courses. And why would Will and I want you to have traffic? Because it works like this. You promote an offer. Let's just say you promote a product that's $2,000. For the sake of math, that's a $2,000 product. Let's just say it's a 50% commission. You get $1,000 every time somebody says yes to that $2,000 offer. Now, interesting, right, Will? Why would somebody give away half of their profits to you if you refer the sell? Because they would rather you drive the traffic than they drive the traffic, because they had to build the offer, they had to create this, they had to do that. So they're happy to give you half. You will make more money than anybody you promote because they are left with overhead and expenses and you're not. So anyway, they give you $1,000 of 2,000. Now here's what Will and I do. We go to the vendor who just paid you $1,000. He's now sitting with $1,000 and we're like, hey, we help make that happen because we're the one that brought an affiliate triad or to you to produce that sell. And the vendor says, fair enough. And he peels off 10% out of his pocket of what he just made and gives this to us. So every time affiliate triad members refer $1 million, we make $100,000. It's awesome. Every time affiliate triad members refer 10 million, we make $1 million. So when you change the game, when you say, as we have done in Rapid Crush, when we say, hey, in the past, it was like, we make money by how many courses can we sell? It's a good model. I like that model, right? But when we change the game to say, how can we make more money on our customers' results and less money on our customer purchases? And this is what we came up with. And that's awesome because now we do things in a whole new strategic light because we're like, if we need you to make money so we can make money, what will we do differently? And we would, for example, buy you a whole marketing suite and rebate it back to you. Right? So it's a $1,200 value almost that we're going to pay for back to you over the year because we would need you to have that in order to be successful. And then what else do? We say, okay, well, we would need you to have review access to whatever you promote, even if it's a $3,000 course. So we get that for you too. And then we say, God, we would need a community where we can work together. What should we do? Well, if we need you to make money, we're not going to dump you in a Facebook group. We're going to put you in a community that's built specifically for organizations. Doesn't matter that we got to pay $15 per user, right? Per month, right? That's almost $200 per year. And that's when Will and I, then we start working with members, helping them be successful. And we say, how do we make them even more successful? And then that's when things like the Funnel Builder tool come into place. That's when things such as real-time support for affiliate triad members. We have the best support in the industry. And I will state that as simple as, like I say, the sun rises in the east, gravity is a constant, at least on Earth, right? And we have the best support in the industry by far. We have even better support for affiliate triad members because we believe it's right to support customers no matter what. Because if you pay me money, I love you. I am going to do what I can to help you. But if you are an affiliate triad and every time you make money, I make money, we give you support in minutes, oftentimes 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 real-time actual support. And I'm not talking like outsourced community support. Like, oh, just ask the membership. Have you ever been in a community like that where they spin it as a benefit? Oh, our members support each other. Yeah, well, your members aren't trained personnel who know how to do customer support and have been vetted and have processes and all that kind of stuff, right? I'm talking real-time support from our actual staff. Many of them have been with us for going on a decade now, right? And so you get that as well. So this is the thing. When Wil and I discuss how do we make it so that the more money you make, the more money we make, what will we change to our business? This is an example right here, what you're seeing. We would give you the trial to test it out. And this is why you don't get this anywhere else. I hope you appreciate that. You do not see offers like these. Why? 2 reasons. One is it takes absolute innovation to figure out. And we're an innovator, so that's true. We have that. But more importantly, we're playing by a different set of rules. You don't see offers like this because they don't work under the old rules. And the old rules of internet marketing was whether or not you succeed, I make money because you buy course from me. And we've changed it to how can we succeed more often when you succeed? How can we have a stake, a claim to your success directly relational to how much money you make? And this is how we have done this. And it just keeps getting better and better. Now, there are other aspects involved. Why did we do affiliate marketing as opposed to other things? Well, I'll tell you why. Because of everything Wil and I have accomplished on the internet, affiliate marketing is the thing we have the most accomplishment in. We have all the affiliate promotional records. We have the highest reputation of those in the know when it comes to affiliate marketing. We have clout. I am not exaggerating here when I say marketers will spend years chasing us down, begging us, willing to do almost anything just to get us to promote their product. Because one really powerful promotion from us can allow them to retire in certain instances, right? And so we have that leverage. Now, I will tell you what most people do, and this is not a judgment because this is human nature. If most people have a leverage in that situation, they pocket all the additional benefits that they get. They don't pass them on to their customer base. They don't pass them on to their consumers. They maybe pass them on to friends and family in a form of nepotism, right? But they don't put the customer first. So Wil and I go to the negotiation table, and we don't say, how do we put more in our pocket directly? We say, how do we give our community more than they can get anywhere else from anyone else? And you will laugh. You would laugh at the absurdity of somehow how long some of these negotiations go on. Because the people we're negotiating with, they can't fathom why we would want things that we want. It doesn't compute in their world, you know? And we fight for the silliest things just because we know they will empower our customers. Even if it makes Wil and my life 5 times harder in the interim to get the deal done, right? So we pass the value on to you. For example, the upcoming promotion. One of the hurdles we had is they said, we're not equipped to deal with 500 affiliates. We only work with like 20 affiliates, and they're all multi-million-dollar businesses. So as it stands right now, nobody could promote this offer. Not only by the time it was done did we get them to open it up to everybody, but we also convinced them to sell a front-end offer that you get 100% commission on. It took, I don't know how many freaking meetings, right? I was almost in rehab by the time this was over just to get every little deal that I could to empower you. And I say Wil did all the work, right? I just take the credit, but it's like we worked really hard to get this thing in place for you. And when it's done, it's done. Everybody's happy. But we go to the bat to negotiate on your behalf and represent you to give you the best deal as possible. Because unfortunately, you don't have a voice. In this business, you don't have a voice because you don't have a name. You don't have a standing in the community. You don't have that brand or that clout. And you are at a huge disadvantage.
Not anymore.
What's that?
Not anymore.
Not anymore, right? Because we've essentially outsourced that. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Jason, I want to do something that we don't normally do and we shy away from, but I'm so freaking excited about the new funnel builder. Yeah. I want to show it live, dude.
All right, show it live.
Can you let me share the screen here real quick?
You know what? I would love nothing more.
All right, here we go.
My friend.
Here you go. Can you see my screen?
Looking brilliant. Yep.
Ignore this one here on the right because that's what we're working on that we will be releasing in the next couple of days. That's not quite right. Not quite done yet. There's no graphic in it yet. You mentioned before I go and show the building of the campaign, you talked about courses, right? So there are some bonus courses available. Organic Reach is a course on how to get organic traffic from Facebook. It is a $300 course, and we've acquired the rights to give to affiliate Triad members. In addition, Anna and Mubarak, who've created the course, also do monthly coaching, and we've paid for 2 months of coaching directly from them. This is private coaching, group coaching from them. And they do coaching, I believe, on a weekly basis for 2 months. Leads Faucet, $2,500 program. $2,500 program. In fact, we'll be promoting this course in June and selling it for $2,500. You get full-on access to it. Pinterest traffic training, $497 product. You get access to it. Prosperity algorithm, $300, soon to be $1,000 product. You get access to it. Unite Challenge is something that you're going to use for lead generation. You get full access to it. Copy e-class. Jason did this several years ago. It's still as valid as it ever was because the secrets of copy have never changed. $500 is the lowest this has ever sold for, usually $1,000. You get free access to it. So if you want to learn to write copy for your other products and your other things that you're doing, great. We write all the copy for you for our promotions. But if you'd like to learn to write copy, there you go. We have email swipes that Jason talked about. There's a whole library of email swipes that we release to you every month every week when there's not a promotion. We're missing the last couple here that are coming soon. Available campaigns. Let me talk about this real quick. So if let's say you wanted to deploy that book funnel, let me show you how simple it is. You click the deploy. I'll call it demo. Click create. There you go. The funnel has been created. I just go to my campaigns page and there's my demo funnel. Click on that. There's one funnel page. It says the status is not completed yet. It is a lead collection capable funnel. Click on edit. And then I have to just there's instructions here. You can see the pages, the sample pages and all that. I've already copied before this demo. I copied my code from Kartra. Very easy. You just click a button and get it in Kartra. And then you get to start customizing the funnel. So I'll put my information on here. Let's see, I'm going to customize the About Me section. I don't really have a picture, so I'll leave that blank. Let's put a picture. Let's put an affiliate Triad logo here or something. And I'll leave the default text, although I can change the text if I want. I'll just sign it Will. Let me customize the thank you page. The emails will come from Wilson Matos. I'll leave this photo blank. I'll say Will again, and I'll put my title in there, and I'll leave the PS text alone. That's it. Click on Save. My funnel has been fully created. If I copy this link and I go to another tab and open it, there's my funnel. It's been customized. My name is on here.
Yep.
Right? My About Me section is here. My signature is here. The picture that I selected, just the logo, not a great picture, right? Well, if I click download here, my name shows up right here.
Yep.
Let's see what happens. When I submit this. Boy, there's a submission. Here's the thank you page. Hey, the book will arrive in your inbox shortly. It'll come from me, Wilson Matos. This is where your name shows up, right? This is the signature. The picture would show up right here if I selected to upload a picture. The page has been customized. The PS message. Look, we're preceding that they're going to get more emails from you. Watch for additional emails from me in the coming days with information on business topics I believe you might be interested in. Feel free to reply. You can change all of this.
Yep.
Right? This is how easy it was to create. And if I wanted to change it because I made a mistake, let's call it Jason Fladlien. Right? Let's change this to Jason. I can't type. Right? Click on save. This has taken effect immediately. The link doesn't even change. I can go back to the other page, load it up. The name has changed to Jason Fladlien.
Yep.
Nothing bugs me more from a technical perspective, Jason, than those page builders where you go and you save and they say, your changes will be available in up to 1 minute from now.
And you're refreshing it, and the changes
And
aren't
you're
taken.
refreshing it, and it's cached, and we don't
Yeah,
have caching issues. We've taken into account of all of that. So this is a true technological feat.
yep,
And here's the beauty of it. It seems so simple.
I
And
know.
that is the whole point. To make it simple for the end customer, right? To make it simple for you, the affiliate triad member or future affiliate triad members. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to look fancy. It just has to work.
That's right.
And this is what this does. It works, right? So can you imagine, Jason, I'll stop sharing my screen. You can put your slide back up. Can you see how this is going to make you more successful by simply taking away the tasks, the overwhelm, the uncertainty, the doubt, the technology hurdles, right? I mean, who can't make this happen?
And okay, so that's a free funnel, right? Well, but let's look at it. Somebody had to write a book. This book is 300 and some odd pages. I think it's 324 pages. So I wrote it. I spent hundreds of hours on it. We hired a company to professionally typeset and lay out the book, which cost us several $1,000s, right? We got it on Amazon. We sold several thousand copies. So it's the number one selling book on webinars of all time on Amazon. We have the credibility, such as doing deals with Zoom and being known as the top webinar person in the world, right? And then we built the funnel for it. That's what it would take to give something away for free at that level of what we call the irresistible offer, right? And so you can leverage that. And by the way, I am happy that affiliate triad members can give away my book. Why? Because I'm not doing anything with it. I'm too busy working on affiliate triad stuff. Now, at the same time, what's really cool about this is, yes, of course, it elevates my profile, which, will, by the way, will only benefit you in affiliate triad. Because if you're the one always opening the door to whatever we're doing, you get that transfer automatically associated with you as well. Just like Oprah became more famous than the people that she was interviewing them after she started interviewing people, that connection elevated her higher than the people that she was interviewing. You have a similar halo effect that will occur with you. But the cool thing is you then control the future communication. What you're doing is no different than when you go into a store and they have somebody else's product in that store, right? Coca-Cola is in a different store, not the Coke store. You go in there and you see Coke, but you check out with the store. So, here it's Ralph's. In Iowa, it was Hy-Vee. In Florida, it's probably Kroger's, isn't it? Is that Publix. What it, or Publix? Publix, yeah, right? So you're giving Publix your money, or you're giving Kroger's your money, or you're giving Whole Foods your money, or you're giving Ralph's your money, or you're giving Hy-Vee your money to buy other people's products, or to go in and get other people's stuff for free, right? This is the same model. Really smart businesses realize they cannot create every single thing that the market is that can share. Now, here's where it gets really fun, Will, because I know one of the objections. I absolutely know one of the objections of the many objections that somebody will have. You say, Jason, why would somebody have many objections? Well, when it comes to actually having to step up or not, people will come up with all sorts of reasons not to step up. But whatever the case may be, a real, legitimate, powerful objection is, but Jason, I'm not in the internet marketing niche, right? How would it help me if I'm, say, in the weight loss niche, or if I'm in the parenting niche? How would that help me by giving away your webinar book? Okay. Let me tell you how it would help you. Okay. If you had more money and if you had more success because your financial considerations are taken care of, don't you think that whatever you're best wanting to do would be easier to do, right? I always think about it in terms like this. When I was a musician, I barely ever got to work on my music. Why? Because I had to work a full-time job at a carpet store just to be able to support my music, right? So it's like I would be able to do more music if my finances were taken care of. So if you want to have a bigger impact in the weight loss niche, if you're in that niche, or if you're in the CEO headhunting space, which by the way, we have successful people in the executive coaching space who utilize our stuff to make money, even though it's not directly related to internet marketing, but even in the parenting niche, right? Use this to pay your bills and make you some real money so you have breathing room. And then you will show up to whatever your passion is that you truly want to do, and there will be more of you. Now, that's a very high, lofty example. Let me put it to you in brass tacks, right? Let me ask you a question. Do you learn better by doing something in the middle of it, in the flow of things, or by observing it and watching it? Like, I have dogs that they're all special in their own way that require unique training, right? Like, for example, housebreaking the puppy that we have now. I could watch every YouTube video for hours and hours and hours on the subject. But when the dog comes in the door, all bets are off. I have to learn how to actually do it with the dog, not by watching the video. You can't learn swimming in the seminar room. You got to jump in the pool. The way that Will and I educate you is the best form of education you could ever learn for business, because we do it in the field. What I mean by that is I sit down and say, here's my thoughts on creating this campaign. Then I go and create the campaign. Then I come back and said, here's the challenges I ran into. Here's the insights I had. Here's what I did. And now here is the finished product. You see how the sausage is made. Most people don't show you that. You don't get a real understanding of this business because you only get seen a small portion of it. You get to see what's on the stage of the play. You don't get to go in the dressing room. You don't get to see what happens during rehearsals. You just see the final product. So a lot of people then are either directly misled or just innocently naive to what it actually takes to make a marketing business work. The very best education you're ever going to have is not at a university listening to a professor, but in the field doing it. And so what's cool about Affiliate Triad is we are breaking stuff down in the real world as it happens, peeling back the curtain, reveal it to you, and people get a better lesson in business marketing and making money that way than you ever will studying a course. And that's one of our very powerful things at Affiliate Triad. Now, try writing sales copy about that. You can't do it. It's like, Will's always heard me say this. It's like trying to describe what a sunset looks like. Just look at it. It's beautiful. I can't do it justice. I want you to go into Affiliate Triad right now and sign up and see it, experience it. And it will be worth not 1,000 words like a picture, but 1,000,000 words like a real powerful emotion is worth. And that's what I want for you. I want you to see that. I want you to see how this community allows you by insight and observation, learn more than you ever could by study and by memorization.
Awesome stuff. So I have a couple of great comments / questions here, Jason. So Damon asked, do you recommend using your own name in the funnel when you're not known in the industry? Guess you got to start somewhere to build your brand. So Damon, yeah. So here's the thing. You don't have to be quote unquote somebody in the industry, but you do have to at some point connect with an audience, because you're going to be building a list and then consistently sending content as well as offers to that list. They have to connect with somebody. You can't be an anonymous entity. Can you use a pen name? Sure, you can use a pen name if you'd like. That's fine. But they need to connect with somebody, because when the emails hit their inbox, they need to know why they're receiving an email from that name. So this is why we make it so easy with this tool to customize the funnel. So this isn't about Jason. The book is about Jason, but you are the hero. You are the one that's hooking them up. You're the one who's allowing them to get this thing for free. And this is going to be pervasive throughout every offer and every funnel. The funnel is not about you, but you're connected. You are the connector, I should say, to this opportunity. And this is why people are going to open emails from you, because they know that when you send them an email, there's always a great offer, a great opportunity, a great piece of content that's coming their way. So this isn't about you being an established name. This is about you connecting with somebody, because here's what I know to be true. That, and I'll say, let me rethink what I was going to say. I know for a fact, and we've seen it over and over and over again, that people with no names, quote unquote, no names in the industry, no recognizable names, are achieving success with very small quote unquote lists, meaning numbers of individuals they can reach. And I'm talking about tens of people, not hundreds or not thousands, right? And they're literally making thousands and thousands of dollars in our monthly promotions when they have access to, like in one case, 18 people. Another one with access to 61 people. That was all the people on his cell phone, by the way, all the people that he knew, right? Others who started with no list at all, supposedly, right? And everybody has a list, by the way. We'll teach you why everybody has a list. Even if you think you have no list, you are dead wrong, and I will prove you wrong time and time again if you allow me to. And you will want to be wrong about this topic. If you tell me you have no list and I tell you that you're wrong, you will be so happy that you are wrong, because being wrong is going to make you money.
Yep.
Now, if you want to be right all the time, then you might not be happy and you might not want to make money. That's okay. But if you're okay being wrong and making money because of it, then we're going to show you how inside the community, right? And the mentors are going to help you see how you're absolutely wrong. Everybody has a quote unquote list. You may not have an email list, but you have other kinds of lists that you can absolutely immediately access, and you will be happy to access them. And those people that you reach out to will be happy that you did. And again, we'll prove this time and time again inside the community. So let's see another question.
Just to really wrap that up, use your name, use a pen name. You can even be, well, I guess that's not politically correct. I was going to say Aunt Jemima. You can't be that anymore, but you can be a Ronald McDonald. This is a fictitious cartoon. If you wanted to, you could be that. For most of you, I think it makes sense to use your name, because that in the long term will make you money. But if you say, Jason, for whatever reason, I'm in the witness protection program and I can't use my name, or I'm just nervous having my name out there, just make up a pen name, you know?
You're supposed to tell them that about me, Jason.
Yeah. I have one of the weirdest names you could ever imagine. The name Fladlien is not exactly a marketable name naturally, and certainly nobody knew who I was when I started. And still to this day, I've made people millions of dollars who can't even pronounce my last name right, okay? It doesn't matter. What matters is this. You are an experience broker. You are creating an experience for somebody that is electrifying. The experience in this case is I have the world's foremost expert at webinars. That's what people say I am, so I don't disagree with them, right? I'm able to give away his prized knowledge in this book format to you for free. The web pages work, right? They're not goofy. They're not broken. They load very quickly. They look beautiful, right? And so what happens is that web visitor, they attach the experience to the person that made that happen, that facilitated it. So it's the attachment of experience doesn't come to me, it comes to you, because they got to read my book to actually have an experience for me. I will tell you, out of everybody who buys my book, very few people actually read it. Family members who are excited that I'm a published author have not read even a single page of my book, right? Including my own mother. She's read the title, and that's the extent of the amount that she's read in my book, you know? So it's like, most people that opt in to get this book, let me kill a sacred cow right now. They won't even read it. So they will have no emotional connection to me. And that's fine. I'd rather them have a connection to you. You are leveraging my asset and my IP and my recognition and my proof. But they will attach the experience to, oh my God, so-and-so. Oh my God, Damien hooked me up. And now Damien's immediately following up and paying that off. The email's coming from Damien. And now Damien's got this thing the next day, right? They're going to have that attachment to you. Again, this is the Oprah effect. Oprah has become more famous than presidents, princes, queens, superstars. And she used to be a newscaster. That's how she started, on local news. And it's the experience that is being connected. And that's what is really empowering about this, is you're the experience broker. And that's what matters more than anything. I understand that's a weird concept, because marketing is weird like that. Marketing doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, I'll give you an example of how marketing makes no sense. If you have like a Coca-Cola machine, like at a campus, and you put a Pepsi machine next to it, both Coca-Cola and Pepsi would sell more than if you only had one machine. And here's why. Because people walking past one of those machines make the decision, do I buy a Coke or do I not buy a Coke? When you put two competing machines next to each other, They say, do I buy a Coke or do I buy a Pepsi? You've now changed it from a yes or no to an either or situation. That is a counterintuitive example of marketing that is only proven if you've tested it. What I'm talking to you about right now seems weird. It seems different than what you're used to, but it has been unequivocally proven to the tunes of multiple millions and millions of dollars. The reason why Will and I are the most effective affiliate unit in this business is because we've utilized this technology by taking third-party affiliates and having them promote our affiliate stuff as opposed to promoting on their own. And we've made them more money. Their audience have been happier with them. But if it's not a matter of whether you use your name or don't use your name, it's not a matter of whether you're known or not. It's a matter of, do you have something irresistible? Okay, let me go back to the start, right? Let's go back. Let's tap back into where we started. By the way, isn't it easy to forget what you just heard, right? Whether it's through affiliate Triad or not, whether you're a well-known name or not, whether it's in this niche or that niche, doesn't matter. This is what you need. You need an offer so good, somebody can't resist it. That somebody or somebody's is the traffic that you put to that offer. It's got to go through a certain series of communication. That's the funnel. And then what's inside the funnel, that's the copy. Okay? So that's all you need, whether you have affiliate Triad or not. What we've done is engineered the best offers, free and paid. We've empowered you to most easily get traffic and make it so you can focus on getting traffic. We've created the best possible funnels for these offers with the best possible copy. And that is essentially what we're offering here. So whether you use your name or a pen name, it's like a fraction of a percent probably in terms of would it make a difference or not. Whether you're known or not known today, not important. Because you can take very well-known people, and Will and I have learned this the hard way, right? Will, you and I have had celebrities and very famous people come to us and throw a whole bunch of money and opportunity and equity our way. And man, they were really well known to the tunes of millions of people and household names. But for whatever reason, they weren't willing to do the right funnels. They weren't willing to sign off on the right copy or make the right offers. And we've actually, more often than not, make more money with no names than we do with household names, because then we can truly unlock a powerful offer, a funnel, and a copy without hurting anybody's ego in the process.
Yeah. So another question here is, can they promote all these evergreen funnels or lead generation funnels besides or instead of or in addition to the monthly promotions? The answer is yes to everything, really. In fact, when you become a member, you will start hearing from us time and time again that you don't need to promote every monthly offer.
Yeah.
You should only promote the offers that you believe in and are passionate about. Now, we do, I would say 90% of the heavy lifting for that once you get to know us a little better, because you will start trusting that we vetted the products, because we vet every single product. So I can tell you right off the bat, the products are quality, they work, they're well supported, they're well done, right? And they provide benefit to the end customer. They provide more value to the buyer than what the buyer is willing to pay for it. So if we sell a course for $500, there's more value in that course than $500. Now, that's us telling you that. That is our perspective. We don't need you to believe us and take us at our word. So we give you access to the course or the product or the software or whatever it is and say, listen, we believe this is worth way more than $500, and we are happy to recommend it to our customers. You look at it and you decide, and you should only promote it if you feel the same way, because we don't want you to promote something you don't believe in. See, here's the other problem with success in this business, Jason, and it ties back to, should I use my name or shouldn't use my name? It ties back to the, I don't have a list because I'm not willing to tell anybody I know about this, right? They don't believe in the product, whatever the offer is. And that's par for the course. Is more normal than otherwise, because from an affiliate perspective, how many products do you believe you will get access to fully review? I'm not talking about like a preview, a trailer kind of video or anything. I'm talking about like hands-on. You can go through the whole thing. You can try it yourself. How many times do you think affiliates do that? How many vendors do you think give access to affiliates?
Yep.
They give access to people like Jason and I. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, there's no equitable situation here, not to you,
Yep.
not unless you're an affiliate Triad member, right? Go experience this yourself. Pick some really high level products in the internet marketing world or any world and write to their affiliate manager and say, hey, I want to promote this. Can I have review access? Right? You're not going to get it unless you are quote unquote well known.
Yep.
We don't believe that. We believe that you should know and see what you're going to promote, what you're going to tell people about. And we want you to do it passionately, because when you promote passionately, when you're passionate about the fact that this product or service or software is going to make a significant difference in your prospect's life if they choose to invest in it, then why wouldn't you do it, right? If I can tell you, hey, you know what? Down the street, there are $100 bills being given out out on the corner by somebody. They're literally handing out $100 bills. They're not asking any questions. Any bystander that passes by, they literally hand them a $100 bill, right? Would you or would you not tell everybody you know about it?
Yeah.
Would you or would you not scream from the top of your lungs, post on Facebook, call all your friends that are within reach of that corner, right? You would, because there's value to them. This is the same type of situation here that we want to create. When you see, wow, if I promote this to my audience, whoever that audience might be, and they invest, as long as they follow the program, they're going to get massive value out of it, then you can't help yourself but to promote. Now, there are going to be cases and instances and times when you look at an offer and say, I'm not totally sure. Jason, Wil, what do I do? Don't promote.
Yep.
You don't have to promote every month to get value out of Affiliate Triad. You'll get massive value out of Affiliate Triad whether you promote or not, to be honest, and you will soon see that inside the community. We have members who've never promoted. Now, I'm not sure why they've never promoted, but they get enough value staying in there and staying in the membership to stay in without ever promoting. I know what value they get, by the way. I just don't need to complicate and give more long-winded answers than I normally do. So you choose what you want. And there are plenty of things for you to focus on the months that you decide not to promote an offer, right? So now the next question here, it's a question that we always get. Can I see success in my trial period?
Oh, yeah.
And the answer is, it depends what you consider success. Does it mean, are you going to make money? I like to say that it's not likely. It is definitely possible, but it is not very likely if you're starting from scratch. Like if you already have an email list, if you're already an established marketer, and by established, I mean with any level of success whatsoever, right? Then this is an absolute no-brainer for you. You're going to probably make a lot of money in 15 days.
Yep.
Now, if you're starting from zero, it is unlikely, but it is very possible. Last month, we had some members who had never made a sell of anything online earn commissions to the tune of $1,250 per commission,
Yep.
Earn multiple commissions.
During the trial period.
During the trial period.
Yep.
Right? Is there an opportunity? Yeah. You will be, within your trial period, you will be able to promote the Quiz Funnels Masterclass in its entirety during your trial period. So can you make commissions? Yes, you absolutely can, right? Is it likely? I just don't want to set that expectation from you. I don't want to put you in a place where earning a commission in 15 days is going to determine your future in Affiliate Triad, because there's so much more to it. What we want you to do instead is evaluate the community, evaluate the things you get access to, evaluate the support that you get, right? And then start building your business foundation and infrastructure. Start setting up your funnels, right? Go through the courses on how to drive traffic if you don't know how to drive traffic. Start creating your traffic mechanism, because again, it doesn't matter whether it's Affiliate Triad or not. You got to have traffic. But isn't it easier to just focus on traffic and do nothing else, instead of other business models where you have to do a whole bunch of things and still drive the traffic, right? So to those members who join Affiliate Triad and don't earn commissions within 15 days, I like to ask them, okay, if you go do something else, that's fine. You don't have to stay here with us if you don't want to. Nobody's forcing you. But if you are ever going to build an online business, wouldn't you rather focus on just traffic? Because that's never going to go away. Ever, ever, ever. You will always have to figure out some way to drive traffic. But in affiliate triad, you don't have anything else to do. That's all you have to do.
And I mean, what do you do in those other places? You still go out and buy traffic courses. Next thing you know, you spent $5,000 on various courses to teach you to drive traffic above and beyond the course that you bought for the business model you're working, right? You don't have to buy traffic products ever again because we have traffic products for you, and we're always constantly having new traffic training products that are available and unlockable to you as well. So it's like you're going to get the best traffic training you could ever get regardless. So even if all you did was join Affiliate Triad just to get access to the training of traffic and then do whatever else you wanted to do, however else you wanted to do it, it'd be an incredible deal for you. I don't want you to do that for selfish reasons because I make money when you promote the done for you stuff in Affiliate Triad, but I'm happy to take you as you come. I just want to help you succeed. I love to have impact in the world. This is how I measure my success these days. It's less about the dollars in my bank account because I have a lot of those. It's more about the measurement of impact I have on those that I can reach and those that I can serve. And so I measure impact by how was I able to uplift somebody to do what they once thought was impossible only a short while ago. And that's really the name of the game for me. So Affiliate Triad is the place that I allow that magic within myself to be transferred to you. And this is how I show up. So we empower people in Affiliate Triad to do what they recently thought was impossible. By the way, we empower them to do things that most people will still say is impossible even after you do them. So be prepared for that, because it will not mesh with their reality. They'll say it can't be. That can't be right. There's no way the top expert in the world on webinars would allow you to give away his best-selling book for free and then position you to be the star so you could have the relationship with the person that you referred that to. They will say that can't be. And you know why they say that? Because it's not common. It's as rare as a unicorn, right? But unlike a unicorn, this actually verifiably has been proven to exist. And by the way, is it going to get better? It's going to get better. When Will and I launched Affiliate Triad, by the way, we still have 20-some%. I think it's like 23% of original members have been with us now for a year. So like 1 in 4 people who sign up with Affiliate
33.
Triad. What's that? 1 in 3?
33. Yeah.
33. 1 in 3 members of Affiliate Triad who started with us are still with us. You want to know what our stick strategy is? You want to know what our retention plan is? It's giving value that you can't get anywhere else. There's no like 13-day sequence when somebody tries to cancel out to save the sell. None of that stuff, right? We should do that stuff. We don't. We just give value. And so it's so ridiculous that they're like, okay, I need oxygen and I need my Affiliate Triad membership in that order, right? That's what we do here. So the stick rate has been incredible. But keep in mind, when people originally joined Affiliate Triad, they did not have those traffic trainings. They did not have a lot of the things that we now have access for you to. They did not have like weekly mentor calls, and they did not have what do you call them? The member spotlights. They did not have the funnel builder, what to speak of these types of funnels. And they stuck with us then. We get better with age. We are a fine wine, but unlike a fine wine that takes years to get better with age, we get better on a near daily basis, weekly basis, perhaps when we're slow, and monthly basis when we're really slow. And so what you have seen with this funnel builder today is only in its infancy of what it will become. I have grand visions of what we're going to be able to do. And right now we have it in its most infantile format possible, but yet even in its infantile format, it is so much more powerful. And by the way, we give it away to you for free. Here's what's cool about the funnel builder we have. It's such a competitive advantage. You want to know why? Nobody can buy it. We don't sell this separately. This isn't an add-on to Affiliate Triad. This isn't something that is an upsell or a cross-sell. You're either in with us or you're not in with us. If you're in with us, you get the builder. If not, it can't be sold separately. It's not available anywhere else. And so we're going to take this advantage that we have cultivated for affiliate Triad members, and we are just going to build on this advantage. Because I have the strategic positioning philosophy in marketing, and it's this. Sometimes you can get so far ahead of the competition that they think they're in first place because they can't see you because you're so far ahead of them. And that's what we're doing right now for affiliate Triad members. We're giving them such an invisible advantage that by the time the market wakes up and say, oh my God, wow, they got this thing. You are so far ahead of everybody else because you've been able to be there when it started and grow with it. And it seemingly will come out of nowhere to the masses. And they'll say, I want that. And they can get it then, but they will pay a lot more for it. They will not have the type of access that you have, nor will they have the experience with it to leverage it like you will be able to leverage it.
So Jason, I got an interesting question. We get this oftentimes too, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So I won't say the name, but this person says, I wish I could join affiliate Triad. I can do the $15, but I just don't see how I'm going to be able to pay $3.99 after my trial period. And here's what I say to you. Join anyway and cancel after 15 days, or within your 15 days, I should say.
We send 2 email reminders, by the way, out before the 15 days are up.
Yeah, we will remind you when your membership is going to come due. Here's why I say that, because number one, we want you to just see it. It doesn't really matter to me, honestly, whether you decide to stay or can or cannot stay, because if you're in a situation you literally will not be able to afford the monthly payment, I understand sometimes things work that way, right? But I want you to at least experience what's possible. And that to me is worthwhile because it costs us, Jason said earlier, $15 is what it's going to cost us to put you in Slack. It's literally going to cost us $15, but it actually costs us more than $15 because more than what you're paying. Because when you pay us $15, we have merchant fees. We get $14.03 or something like that. But we have to pay Slack $15. So we're paying you to try it out. Yep. We have a cost for you to try it out. It doesn't matter to me. I want you to try it out because one, you're going to see what's possible. You're going to see an online community like no other. So even if you have to leave the community, I know that you're going to want to come back. And that is going to put you in the right frame of mind with a goal of coming back. And then you're going to make things happen elsewhere. And then you're going to come back. Number two, who knows? In 15 days, you might make that commission from the upcoming promotion. It may just change. It may just be the one thing that changes your life. Yep. It's $15. Hopefully, that's not a whole lot. Hopefully, that's an okay investment for you to make on the potential. Even if you look at this as a lottery ticket, I don't care, right? Yep. I don't care because, again, I want you to experience what is possible. So it doesn't.
There is an advantage, Will, to having limited funds. It's what I call the fire in the belly advantage. Doesn't guarantee you have it. But if you're like, I got to make this work because I ain't got nothing else, sometimes that's when the breakthrough occurs. I've always been very excited to take people on that are in that situation because, boy, you have an extra incentive to go through this and leverage it and make it work. Now, does that mean anybody who has their back against the wall just rises to the occasion? No, most people fall down flat on their face. Even if you fall down flat on your face, guess what? You got 2 hands, you got 2 feet. Get back up, right? So you go in this thing, you put $15 in. I will tell you, a mind expanded does not go back to its original form. When we expand your mind, your consciousness of what is possible, you will not be able to look at your problems with those old set of eyes no longer. So in any situation, I can't imagine this coming out anywhere other than a net positive for you. And whether you stay with us for now or not, I don't care because I'm investing in you for the future. So you know when the time is right, you can come back if this thing lives up to the hype that I've given it, right? Which is cool. So it's an investment in a future potential customer. I think there is no real risk in you joining. I think there's a tremendous risk in you not joining. I think there's a massive amount of potential upside for you joining. And I don't think there's zero upside for you not joining. So hopefully that you say yes, based on those set of parameters. And by the way, this is the business. Welcome to the business. 80% of what you do to make money online and what I do doesn't happen in the course. It happens between the ears, which is, by the way, Wil, we give them prosperity algorithm as a bonus. Prosperity algorithm was the most intense training I've ever done in my life. So I did an analysis one day, and I say, what are all the factors? If prosperity is an algorithm, just like Google has a search algorithm, like YouTube has a video algorithm of what they share and whatnot. If prosperity had an algorithm, what are its factors? Because, Wil and I have cracked the SEO algorithms. We've cracked the Amazon algorithms. We've cracked any algorithm on the internet that we put our minds to. So I'm like, can we crack the prosperity algorithm? And so I factored it down from 64 elements that I felt influence prosperity down to the core 10. And I did a training session on each of those 10 factors of prosperity. And these were very dense. It took me a day to research each topic on what I wanted to say. It took me another day to put it into a presentation. And then each day I would give the presentation. So each session is 3 days invested of my life in just the prep, and obviously my lifetime in dealing with prosperity and being and cultivating prosperity. And that training, I believe, if you go through that, it will fix a lot of these limiting beliefs that a lot of people have. One of the reasons we do so well during these promotions is we get on webinars like these and we help people see things from a different perspective. Because oftentimes people that are struggling see things only from one perspective, and that's lying on their back. They can't see it any other way because they're knocked down on their back. And then I say to them, you know what? Sometimes the best way to look at the stars is when you're lying on your back. So any position can be an advantageous position. That's just an absolute truth I have found. So you're a no-name, fantastic. Great. Now you don't have all the limited baggage that comes with having a name, and all that nonsense, right?
And there's baggage.
And there is baggage to it, right? You say, I don't have much to start with. Good. Then you will use more of what you do have to start with. And that's not slick political speak, right? I am talking, I can uncover an advantage in any position that you give me. That's prosperity. And I teach you that methodology in that training and in the course. It's one of the favorite programs I've ever done. And we have woefully not marketed it hardly at all whatsoever because we're so busy with Affiliate Triad. But we're going to build a funnel for Affiliate Triad members to uniquely leverage that. But in the meantime, all that training is available to you to go through, where I break down all of the elements. And one of the sessions is adversity. And if you have adversity, we can turn adversity into opportunity. In fact, it's one of the easiest things to transmute into opportunity is actually the seeds of adversity become some of the greatest opportunities. So if you have a financial adversity right now, where you have too much month and not enough money, right? We can transmute the power of that adversity into potential opportunity. It has no risk really involved and has significant upside if done correctly. But there are even other factors. Like I have luck as one of the factors of prosperity. And so some people who join Affiliate Triad flat out will just get lucky in their 15 days and make money like Wil just described, right? So you can get mad at luck, or you can just say, cool, that was one of the factors of my success. What I like about luck is that you can influence it. So you can do things that don't cost money. So imagine if lottery tickets were free. I would play the lottery. I don't play the lottery right now because I think it's a bad deal. Talk about a bad offer, right? That's a horrible offer. But if it was free, I would play the lottery more than anybody. So there are ways where we can take the concept of influencing luck or leveraging and understanding what luck actually is and what it could be. And I could take somebody who thinks they're super unlucky and uncork the value of that unluckiness to turn them into something that is very successful. And I have a whole training program that does that. So that's inside of Affiliate Triad as well.
So when Jason, that is one of the most powerful trainings that you have ever put together in your entire life.
Yep.
And it currently sells for $300, which is soon to be $1,000, by the way.
Yep.
That was version 1. Version 2 is coming out very soon for $1,000. And you get access to that entire training for $15. If you do nothing else, listen up. If you have no interest in what we shared today, if you have no interest in ever being an affiliate marketer, so you have no interest in ever building a list, if you have no interest in ever selling anything in your entire life, take us up on this $15 trial. go through prosperity algorithm, and then leave.
Yep.
It
Now
will
it's
be
fun.
the best thing you will ever have done in your entire life as far as personal development is concerned.
I think it was Hemingway that said writing is easy, you just bleed on the paper, something like that, right? And that's how I felt about prosperity algorithm. I cried several times while creating that product because it pulled everything from my soul, and I bled on the keynote in a good way, right? Now, here's what's ironic about all this. Henceforth the trial. Where's prosperity algorithm mentioned on the sales page? Where was it mentioned in the official presentation slides? The only reason I brought it up because Will on a off the cuff decided to show you the members area and it triggered it. We have too much. I have a problem and I need your help. I have too much value and not enough time or capability or capacity in my brain to be able to describe it to you. That's why we do the trial. We have so many things hidden behind so many doors that are waiting to be opened and discovered, like a Christmas gift that was lost behind the tree that you see the day after Christmas. That is all waiting for you. I understand some of the trepidation. I understand the resistance, right? You've been traumatized in the past. You've had people give you big promises and actually have little substance. You've put yourself to work and you gave it your all on something and you didn't succeed with it. And then worst of all, they turned around and blamed you for it and said you were lazy or that you didn't do it right or it was your fault. So they took your money. And then when you failed, they blamed it on you. I know you've experienced things like that. I know some of you listening now have interpersonal issues in your life that you're juggling on top of trying to make a business work. I get that, right? Maybe there's sickness in the family that you have half of your brain on at all times and you can't sleep at night. Maybe there's other disturbances that are keeping you back. Maybe there are things that have happened to you that have created trauma in your life. So while you're trying to focus on the business, you also have 15 other balls to juggle that have nothing to do with making money or business. And you're bringing that into the equation as well. I get that. I empathize with that. I understand that. I know very much about all of that. Generally, that's who we get because a normal, healthy, balanced person, the last thing they want to do is start a business and make a whole bunch of money, right? It's only those of us who are seriously outside of the status quo that we're looking to do something different than what's normally there for normal people. That's who's attracted to this market. So I feel you on all of that. I am aware of all of that. But this is why Will and I hang out for 2 hours to try to sell a $15 trial that we lose $1 on for everybody that says yes to, right? This is why we do that, because I'm not going to give up on you. I am going to fight against your own insecurities based on bad past experiences to try to overcome them. And hopefully you'll help me help you, right? And I know for some of you, you've heard me now pitch Affiliate Triad 13 times because every month since it started, we've came out here and we've hawked our wares trying to get you to sign up. And some of you, the last 12 times that you've heard this from me, you've said no. And here I am again, hat in hand, 13th time asking you because I ain't giving up on you. 13 times, right? I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here for you. I'm here for you now. And I'm here for you after you say yes. I think it's important. I can't save the world. I've tried. I failed. But I can save those that want to be saved and those that I can reach. I can help them save themselves to be more accurate, right? So I can't save the world, but I'm here in front of you right now. I'd like to give it a crack. I'd like to give it a try. And
yeah, a couple more questions here, Jason, and I think we can call it because we've been on for 2 hours and 16 minutes already. And one of the questions is a replay available? And yes, a replay will be available. It'll be sent out tomorrow. Now, here's the thing. Your time would be better spent signing up for $15 right now.
Yeah.
And then forget the replay. Just go look inside and see everything for yourself, right? Now, of course, I welcome you to watch the replay, and it may be interesting for you to watch the replay. You may certainly get good information out of it, but you can learn so much more and invest that time. If you're going to watch a 2-hour replay, just invest 2 hours in the members area, and you're going to get so much more than watching the replay. the additional costs associated with this is for Brian
I
specifically who
always
asked.
forget that slide. Yeah.
Yeah, additional costs associated with this. This is the beauty of it. Don't you hate when you sign up for a program and then they have cost after cost? You have to buy this software and you have to buy this and you have to pay for the service and you have to do this continuity and that. There's none of that in Affiliate Triad. You do have to pay for Kartra. Here's the beauty of it. When you sign up for a trial of Affiliate Triad at $15, we also hook you up with a $1 trial for 30 days of Kartra. So you only have to pay $1 to Kartra for your entire trial period and even a little more, right? Of Affiliate Triad. If you don't decide this is not for you, cancel both and you're out a total of $16. If you decide to stay with Affiliate Triad, you will pay Kartra $99 per month in addition to your $3.99 for Affiliate Triad. However, in July and January of every year, we rebate you all of those months that you've paid for up to 1 year. So you will pay them on a monthly basis, but in July you will get, April or May, June, and then in January you'll get the rest of the 6 months and then so forth until we've paid you for up to 1 year of Kartra. So there's nothing else you need to pay for.
Yep.
We literally will rebate you your $99 a month Kartra. You have to upfront it, and then every 6 months we pay you back, right? For every dollar that you spent on Kartra up to $99 a month.
Yep.
And that we'll do that for a total of 1 year. So 12 Kartra payments are covered. And there's nothing else that you need to buy because we literally hand you everything. We give you the course access review. We build the funnels for you. You don't need any hosting because if you decide to host any pages, that's done in Kartra.
Yep.
The funnels are all hosted by us.
Yep.
They're customized to you, but they're all hosted by us.
We pay all the video hosting too. We host
video hosting. Everything is done by us, right? If you're international, another question. Yes, we have a lot of people from all over the world. I think we have people right now from 17 or 18 different countries. We've had people from as many as 30 some different countries, right? It doesn't matter. How do you get paid your commissions? Usually commissions are paid out via PayPal, but every vendor that we've ever worked with can also do wire transfers. So they can transfer to a bank in your local country. There's some fees associated with that, but those are minor compared to the commissions you get, right? So there are no roadblocks that we can think of, regardless of where you live or where you're from or what language you speak. We have folks that have joined who English is not their primary language, and some of them feel very uncomfortable about their English speaking or writing skills. Doesn't matter, they can make money. Because we write all the copy for you. You literally are copying and pasting emails, right? We literally write all the offers, all of the bonus pages. We create all the bonuses. We do everything for you. So being a non-native English speaker, I understand that hesitation and the trepidation. I remember those days when I didn't speak any English at all, right? So it doesn't matter where you're from, doesn't matter what your level of experience is, doesn't matter whether you understand or are comfortable with technology or not. You're here on this webinar, so I already guarantee that you have enough technological experience. You filled in a form online on a web page to get to this webinar. You put your name and your email address to be able to attend this webinar. You opened an email to attend this webinar. That's pretty much the level of effort you need. Remember when I showed you the funnel building a little bit ago? It was filling in a form, copying and pasting. If you can do that, that's all you need.
You can sign up for the trial offer. You can do every single thing that we require of you.
Yep.
And it's all documented too. There was one quick thing I wanted to mention, Will, as we're getting ready to wrap up here. Man, it just slipped my mind here, though.
I want people to take advantage of us and just take this trial, Jason, even if they are 100% sure they're not going to stick with it. And I'm okay with that. Are you okay with that, Jason?
I encourage that because the reality is, first of all, I get some of you who come in with that attitude. So like you think you're getting one over on me, I end up getting one over on you in a good way, right? But here's the deal. To me, it's always investing in the future. If you come in and leave now, there's going to come a time in the future that is now increasing when you think about me and you say, "Oh, I remember that thing in affiliate Triad. I could really use that now," and you'll come back and join again. And so we're well capitalized, so we can be okay with you joining and then canceling later, right? The other thing too is I love to earn your business. I want you as a customer only if you want to be my customer. Period. Right? And I'm totally cool with that. In fact, we design our business to make it very easy to take advantage of us. Because we know if we do that with a certain set of parameters, that's going to be the best way we grow our business and the best way that we can be of service. And so, yes, please absolutely exploit me to your heart's content. And I've allowed a truck that you can drive through in terms of the gap of protection to be exploited, because you can download these programs and go through them, and you do get review access of actual real world value, and you can leverage this thing, and you can get that thing, and you can cancel on me when there is no funny print, right? I saw a certain very well-known person that just had some issues that had to give some money back because the way that they fundraised used negative continuity, what we call negative force continuity, where the box was automatically checked to make it a reoccurring thing, and you had to uncheck it in order to turn it into a one-time payment. So that kind of slick marketing that used to be popular in 2010 just reared its ugly head again, and they got hammered because of it. We do not engage in such trickery. It's not only bad for business, but it doesn't make me sleep well at night either. So both of those reasons, Will and I, we don't have any hidden fine print. If for whatever reason we misspoke about something or accidentally said something out of order, you could totally always get your money back from us. In terms of if it came push to shove, we could do that. We will always cancel you out without any riffraff whatsoever, what to speak of. It's just try it. If you like it, stay. If you don't, I won't even be sad that you'll go. Well, I'll take that back. I will be sad
I'll
that
be
you
sad.
go, but I'll be sad because I will feel like it was my issue, not your issue. I will be sad because I couldn't do what it would take to get you to want to be a customer of mine. So I will be sad because I want to help you and I didn't succeed. But I will hold no animosity towards you. If I see you 6 years from now, I will not feel bad that you canceled on me. I will not be upset at you. I will totally be happy that you gave me a shot. And I love that. I am excited about that. See, Will, some people get it in their head that once you succeed to the level that we've succeeded at, millions of dollars, record-breaking promotions, called upon by famous people that have us on a first name speed dial basis, blah, 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 right? They seem to think that somehow we lose that feeling of excitement of somebody just trying us out and giving us a chance, right? And that's as strong today as it was when the first person ever on the internet gave me a chance and gave me money. It's still as strong today, going on 14 years later, as it was as the day it happened. In some ways, it's even stronger. So I'm still out here feeling like I am just grateful that I'm giving the opportunity to be given a shot and a chance. And it doesn't matter how many more hundreds of thousands of people we reach, that is still going to be powerful to me. That's the motivator for me. So give me a chance and try it out. Give yourself a chance. Because what I find, Will, is most people sell themselves short. The number one reason that they don't get to where they want to go, because they don't even think that they can get there. And that's, you're doomed before you even begin the journey in that situation. And so in this case, don't sell yourself short. Give yourself the capabilities and give yourself permission to succeed. And let me give you the last final piece of advice as we wrap up here. If somebody were to ask you, why do you want to be successful? Or if you've ever asked yourself, why do I want to get rich? I'm going to give you the answer to that question. So tell yourself this and tell anybody else who ever asks you this. Why do you want to get rich? You say, because I do. You don't need to justify it. You don't have to have a reason. If you want it, you should do it. You don't have to have permission from somebody. You don't need a certification. You don't have to pass a quiz that says you deserve to be rich, right? So if somebody says to you, well, why do you want to have financial independence? And you answer them this way, because I do. That's why. And you tell that to yourself. You say to yourself, listen, I want to give this a shot to be successful. Why? Because I want success. And that's it. No justification needed. Just $15 to try this out for a full 15 days. Give it a shot. Let's see what happens.
All right, Jason. Thank you for the time, everybody. Almost 2.5 hours. Again, give it a shot. What do you have to lose? You've tried. I just thought of something else, Jason, and I want your opinion on this as well. We have had a lot of instances where joining affiliate Triad was a money saving step, because I encourage everybody who's been trying this online business for a while without any success, add up everything that you currently spend money on. Do you pay for hosting? Do you pay for an email provider? Do you pay for a funnel builder? Do you pay for whatever else you pay for? I can almost guarantee that you can cancel all of those things together and not have any of them anymore and have enough of what you need to succeed.
Yeah, I mean, you can't sell cost savings, unfortunately. It doesn't make a good headline in internet marketing, but I am certain that absolutely, if you're serious about this business, joining Affiliate Triad will be a money saver for you. Now, people they cost themselves one of two ways. They either don't buy the tool that they need, right? So somebody says, man, I got all these nails to pound in, but I can't pay for the hammer, right? So you're screwed. Or you're already buying tools that are underperforming and overcosting, and you can get rid of those tools. You can throw them all out. And so for some people, joining Affiliate Triad, it is better than free because it saves them money. I don't know how to sell that in any way that gets people excited to join the trial, because people tend to discount what they already pay for. What I mean by that is they don't look at it as a cost, even though it takes money out of their wallet, because they're like, I already pay for it, so it doesn't cost me anything. You and I know that's not actually true, though. It does cost you. You've just gotten used to the cost. You can get used to having a pebble in your shoe and walking around with it, and it can infect your foot, but you can be used to that pain and that agony. And after a while, it's not so bad, right? But you don't need it. And so we can cancel out all of those other things, and you can just have this instead. And then if you make any money, great. But even if you don't make any money, you saved money. And so therefore, it was better than free. And so a lot of people, they will discover that after they join, and they will look back and say, that was cool. But I don't know if this has ever sold a trial offer to have anybody join up front. So maybe that's a hidden benefit that people will experience once they get into the program. I want to both simultaneously make you more money than you can make without me, and save you more money than you could save without having us connected to you. And I will tell you, I have spent so much money, millions and millions of dollars, on tools and personnel that we're now handing over to you for free. Because you ever see those slides when people stack up the value of their software or their tool, and they say, you would have to hire a programmer, and you'd have to hire a designer, and it would cost you this, and you'd have to hire that. And so you buy these tools thinking that you no longer have to hire those. And then next month, you're calling the funnel building expert, and you're paying him money. And the month after that, you're on Upwork contracting out a programmer to fix the software that's broken. And what you discover is you end up paying all those things on that slide that said you would no longer have to pay for, and you're paying for the funnel builder, right? Us, you don't have to pay for those things, and I'll tell you why. Because we actually pay for them, and we have never found a substitute for a person's ingenuity. There is no substitute. The only difference is you off-source it, you offset it by handing it over to us, and you pay for that. You pay for that as an Affiliate Triad member, and then you get everything that comes with that.
And to be clear, they pay for that, meaning in their monthly fee. There's no additional cost for that.
There's no additional cost. When I say you don't need a programmer, you can't have a programmer, because your programmer can't change our funnels any more than you can change our funnels, right? You can't host the videos that we host for you, because we do that, because we want these pages to do exactly what we want these pages to do. Here's the thing. We do things for you in Affiliate Triad that you would have no appreciation of, that we do it because we know it makes money. But some of these things are so highly technical and so absolutely complicated, I dare not mention them out loud. But we do them for you automatically. Like, there are several reasons. I could do a whole discourse, Will, on why we don't cache pages when we run these campaigns at every step of the process. But it's too esoteric. It's too arcane for most people. They don't need to know that. Will and I have built extra protection on tracking at a level that I can absolutely say there is no single affiliate program out there for any software or any service that tracks as well as what we track for you. because we've built several extra layers on top of the existing tracking capabilities, and it's all proprietary. I never teach any of that stuff. I never talk about that because you'd have to hire an egghead to even begin to understand it. And that's just the stuff that we have implemented. And it just goes on and on and on and on. Every step of the process. This is stuff Will and I have done because we knew when there were millions of dollars on the line, having a 1% increase on $1 million is $10,000. I will never not be interested in making a free $10,000 no matter how much money I have, right? And so the cool thing about that is once we figure that out, we start baking that into every single campaign. And that's how it shows up. And you get the results of that automatically. And so I don't know how to mention that in any way that could be appreciated, but there is so much that goes on behind the curtain and underneath the hood to make this advantageous to you that even if you were using third-party off-the-shelf stuff, it wouldn't work for you. Just the fact of how they put their code on the pages, these builders, automatically is a huge weakness for them that we can bypass. Just in terms of the impact on how the page loads and in the impact of how networks such as Facebook and Google analyze those pages. We've been able to be very agilely more effective in those ways that only the most technically savvy of you can even understand and appreciate. Squeeze out a little tiny extra juice on your behalf that no other affiliate has. But I will tell you, Will, that's kind of silly because I'll tell you 99% of affiliates, when they promote something, they just give them their leads and they don't get anything in return, right? So they promote that person's webinar. They don't build their email list. They promote that person's product launch. They don't get the email list. They promote that person's upsell page or whatever. They don't get the email list. We insist that every promotion that you have an opportunity to get the email list. So that's a big, fat, red, glaring, obvious button that should be pushed that even sophisticated affiliates bypass. Because here's why. They don't want to go through the process of integrating that in every promotion they do, or they don't want to go through the process of building the funnel out themselves to promote something. They just won't do it. We do that for you. And now you have a power that other people will only be envious of. Yeah. All right, well, we got to end.
Everybody, I live in Slack. I'm there day and night all the time. You will sometimes wonder if I ever sleep. A lot of members do wonder that. I'll see you on the inside, and we'll be chatting, and I answer questions, and I provide resources, and I give you cool stuff. And Jason does the same thing. He doesn't live in Slack as much as I do because he's in the back end. He's in the lab creating these funnels and creating the webinars and helping negotiate with vendors. But we will chat. We will chat a lot. We'll get to know each other. And every affiliate Triad member feels like a member of my extended family. And this is what we call the community. I say this very often. I call them family members, and you will see soon why. If when you join Slack and spend an hour in there of your life, if you do not immediately see that this is the best online community you will have ever participated in for business, then just leave. Just quit right there and cancel your membership, because I guarantee that it is. I feel that way, and all the members in there do the same. So thank you, Jason. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We'll get you that replay out within the next 12 to 24 hours.
Excellent. Bye for now.